Yes, people, we are back live. We are back live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube for another edition of the Premier League podcast, Yard Man edition. Obviously, with my Dons, Lex, and Kaneki. Big up to everyone that is locked in already. Make sure you run up the likes on the video. Please share across all the socials. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, Sarcasm City TV as well. Hit the notification bell. A lot to discuss, people. A hell of a lot to discuss. Enzo Marqueza, except to be new Chelsea manager, so the Leicester boss who just got promoted. We'll be discussing that. Will Erik Ten Hag be sacked? We'll also be discussing that. The fact that he's still in charge is a travesty. I don't care that it's a bank holiday. We'll be discussing that. Of course, we'll be answering questions from the chat as well. Just keeping Premier League related, and this show will continue to run throughout the whole summer until the Premier League season starts back as well. Let me bring Lex into the building. Let me bring Kaneki into the building as well. Apologies on the lateness of the show as well, people. I had a mad time getting back, but we're here. Yes, sir. I agree with you, man. The funniest show is back 100%. Run up the likes as you enter. Big up AJB. Big up my nephew H in the building as well, and big up Rahman as well. Says big up Flawless City fan from Canada. Keep up the good content, brother. Big up to you. What you two saying though? You both blessed first and foremost. You man good?
No.
Yeah, just FA Cup.
Ten Hag hasn't been sacked yet, dog.
I will get into that. Trust me. Yeah, I tweeted about that. I hear you on that. I hear you on that one.
Man, more successful than some manager we can't lose to them job too often, you know. So.
Nah, keep him there, man. Keep him in charge. I know the manager you're talking about. So keep that manager in charge, 100%. But we'll start with you. Enzo Marqueza set to be new Chelsea manager. Obviously, Fabrizio's tweeted about it. Ornstein's mentioned it as well. I mentioned it at the start. Leicester manager who just got promoted to the Premier League. I believe he worked at City with Pep as well. I'm not sure in what capacity. I need to do my research. But thoughts on the move?
Them
Chelsea man don't have a clue. Them Chelsea man don't have that means.
Okay. So one. I don't. This is coming from me.
Yeah,
I don't want anybody trying to convince. Oh, wait, no. Screw the YouTube highlights. He's not. It's a bad appointment.
Talk about why do you think it's a bad appointment? Like, don't get mistaken. I agree with you, man. But I want to hear your man's thoughts on it.
Chelsea is in too much of a mess to be hiring an inexperienced manager like Enzo.
Yeah.
This is not me going at him. I'm sick and tired of everybody trying to hire these regen peps. Everybody want a regen pep. Man United got the Ten Heisenberg version of Pep Guardiola. Yeah. Arsenal has the Lego head version of Pep Guardiola. Barcelona had the tapas, a more tapas version of Pep Guardiola. Fam, ease off of this. Everybody want. Flipping Bayern just signed the IC3 Pep Guardiola. Every single thing is Pep Guardiola. Fam, straight pause. Come off that nigga's dick now, fam. Fuck off right now with this shit. Stop it. You're in too much of a mess to be going to him. Your structure is shit. Your team dynamic is shit. Everything around the players is shit. And you're going to have the guy that, to be fair, was struggling at points this season for Leicester to get them promoted. You're going to have that inexperience at Chelsea.
So yeah, facts. I hear you. Trust me. I fully hear what you're saying. To me, yeah.
AJ,
I echo what Lex said at the start, but go on.
AJ, do me a favor. Can you time out Ryan for like 5 minutes, please? Seeing his name pisses me off right now. Just 5 minutes.
He's the only guy that I'm like, when people time out, I'm like, all right, first. You know what I'm saying? Hey, feel free, man. Right. Hey, AJB, if you want to time him out, feel free, family. Feel free.
Yeah, so, so it's not a case. It's not the case of, is he a horrible manager? He's not the manager you're looking for right now. Like, your players are going to be learning on the job with a coach that's learning on the job as well. Is everyone trying to forget what the Premier League is like?
True that.
This isn't just you can't good vibes and heart of the player, heart of the fans, and win the league. You can't do that. The power of friendship cannot win you the Premier League.
Power of friendship. Hey, and to R10, you new here. Hey, democracy is here in Sarcasm City. We abide by it, apart from Ryan. He's
Except
the
for
only one.
Ryan. It doesn't work
Except for Ryan. Everyone else can have their opinion. Everyone else can have their say in the chat, on the stream, apart from him, including you, R10. Say what you like as long as it's respectful, and that's to everybody. But him, no.
No.
Just no.
Ryan could say hi. I want him timed out, dog.
yeah, that's it. Don't ban him, no people. Just time him out. But yes, go on, carry on. That's
All
just
right,
what it is
so-
for those that I knew. Go on.
So that is it. His way of playing. I'm going into his style of play because I'm not anyone that's going to be like, oh, I watch YouTube highlights. I've watched Leicester this season in the Championship. His way of playing is literally possession based. It's almost a carbon copy of Pep. It's literally almost a carbon copy of Pep, just more defensive.
Hey.
So it's literally just a defensive version of Pep. A slightly defensive version of Pep. What you need in that Chelsea team right now, you don't have it. The kind of structure you need right there for Enzo is 5 years. Why are you giving an inexperienced manager 5 years?
Wait, did he get a
Haven't you?
5-year deal?
It's a 5-year deal.
What? They gave him a
It's
5-year
a
deal.
5-year deal. They're giving him 5 years. What? Have you not looked at Arsenal? Do you not see Arteta? Do you not see the mess that Arsenal is in right now?
I didn't know it was
Them
5
niggas
years.
aren't winning shit. They're never going to win shit. Are you carving? Are you this like you have this spaghetti Pep Guardiola, and you just why 5 years? 5 years. You're telling him 5 years is you telling him you have all license to f up. I'm sorry. This is coming from a football fan. Chelsea is not allowed to fuck up after spending $1 billion. Tell me if I'm wrong, Lex. Like you guys, any Chelsea fan in chat, tell me if I'm wrong. You're not allowed to be fucking up after spending $1 million.
No, Fairs like there's no.
Oh man, Chelsea can do that, man.
Yeah, like they can from a rival perspective, but there's no this whole thing of like time. This has only been a thing recently where managers allow and where it's like it's a process and you get time to mess up. Like you can still process, but you still have to win during the process.
Yeah, but the problem is but the thing is this.
Go.
Well, don't mean sorry for cutting you, but the thing with this is this. Chelsea's squad doesn't need to go through no process. There's no process in that squad. There's literally no process need to do. Hansi Flick with that Chelsea team this season, that's guaranteed top 4 on a trophy charge.
You man overrating the squad tremendously.
Listen, you say it's overrating. You're highly technically, you're really not wrong. What I'm saying, names on paper don't win you shit. But I'm saying based on the names that they have with the experienced manager, for example, I'm going to go to it with you, Lex.
Which
if I had given this,
even outside of the names though, if they would have beat Burnley and Sheffield United, they would have finished in the top 4. It's
exactly.
It's not about rating their squad. It's when I look at the competition in the league.
And that's the point what I'm trying to get at.
Yeah, they finished 5 points off top 4.
Yeah, but if the man them gonna create 1,000 chances and miss all of them, you're not gonna beat nobody.
And that's what I'm trying to say, Lex.
Yeah, but you miss chances, but then sometimes yes, you look at some of the players, but you also look at some of the tactics. When the manager comes out after drawing away at Bournemouth and goes, we had to protect the point. That tells you all you.
That's a problem. Because Lex, put it like this.
When the manager comes out and says, we are a mid-table team, this is our level, that tells you all you need to know.
That's a problem.
They're not a mid-table team. Even if you think they're 7th, they're not 10th, 11th, 12th. And them finishing 5 points off top 4 is why it is. Say that again?
But then finish 6th.
Yeah.
No, but that's the point. But they don't have the 6th best team in the league.
To me, they should have finished it. If
They
I was a
don't.
Chelsea
All
fan,
right,
I'd be
all right.
pissed.
Hold on.
I'd be
All right,
pissed.
let's go there. Let's go there. Let's go there. They don't have the 6th best team in the league. All right.
They don't.
So Liverpool better than them.
Yes.
City
Yeah.
better than them.
Yes.
Arsenal better than them.
Yes.
Aston Villa better than them.
The Aston Villa is not better than them.
Give me a fucking
Okay. We've had this
Aston Villa's manager, no.
We've had
Aston
this
Villa.
conversation.
Lex, this
That's
is coming
crazy.
from me. Aston Villa's manager is better.
Here's
Their
the thing
team
is-
is not better.
But
You
that's
think
only-
McGinn?
They have
but
a
that-
proven
McGinn does
striker.
not start for
They
Chelsea.
have better wingers.
Yeah,
They
but
have a
that's,
better midfield.
but that's only over
arguably.
half. Okay, so let me ask you a question, Lex. If you switch the managers, do you think Villa finish in the top 4 with Poch this season? Just gone.
You see? Just
That's
that
the
hesitation
point.
alone is no. That's the point.
No,
That's
but
the point I'm making.
No, you can't make this new. You can't make this argument when it's so nuanced, because you're trying to tell me that I don't think any of these two teams fit Poch. You get what I say? His style of coaching. As a matter of fact, I think Aston Villa would more fit Poch's style of coaching because they have a more balanced squad.
I hear
This
that. But
team here, people want to say, "Oh, it's so wonderful."
it's not wonderful. It's not. No. It's not wonderful.
No, we're not saying that.
It's not
None of
wonderful. What
right?
I'm saying,
No.
what I'm saying is the fact that this shows the importance of the manager. That's why you hesitated when I asked you that question.
No. The
I'm just saying.
hesitation,
Where's the
hesitation comes from. Obviously, I know that Unai Emery is a better manager, right?
Yes.
That's it.
Unai Emery is now the 2nd best manager in the fucking league.
Yes.
No, yes. And what we're telling you is this.
To say that,
Yes.
to say that with a better manager, where is the better manager?
You try and attempt to get one, but that's the
Yeah,
point.
well, that's what they're doing now.
Yeah, but no, but
Yes.
the point that we're making is back to your original point of the problem with the squad. I don't think the squad is great. I don't think the squad is wonderful. Do I think that squad is capable of getting top 4 this season just gone? Yes.
It is.
I don't
Yes.
look.
That's where we disagree. Because if you put Emery in charge of that team, they finish top 4. I think if you put any competent
I don't
manager
think it's
in
that
place of that
simple.
Chelsea team,
I
it
don't
is
think
that
it's
simple.
no.
It is
I don't
that
think
simple.
so.
It is that
I don't
okay? So name a
Because they
competent
were
manager
a
you don't think
competent
so.
chance creating team throughout the season,
they
and
get
they
the
just
competent-
did not finish their chances.
They get- no,
Usually,
they were
chance
awful. They
creation
were awful
comes down to the
defensively.
tactics.
This is recency bias because they were
It's
horribly
not
coached to the
recency.
back.
It's bro, from the start of the season. Stop this. Stop this. From the start of the season, Chelsea were creating chances, and people are saying Jack. That is the whole reason why people started
Yes.
saying Jack.
This is why everyone went at Jackson and they wanted Nkunku back.
So, but that is my point. How can you then say the players aren't good enough, but then say that the put a better manager there, he would have
Because Pochettino, let me show you why. Because Pochettino was playing a system during preseason that was working. He scrapped that.
Against who, blood?
He scrapped that. What do you mean? They were playing good in preseason. It's the same way like with Man United. You had a system that was working. He got rid of the system. Now when his job was at risk, he went back to the system that was working and it worked. Why were you not doing that earlier? Why was he not doing that earlier? You're forcing a player that has a hernia. You're forcing him to constantly play while injured when you don't need to be risking him like this.
But because them have the most injuries in the fucking league?
Yeah, but even outside of that, let's not act like
and whose fault is that?
Why not do this? Why not try to make an argument for this team?
I'm not making an argument.
No, we're not making an argument for this team.
I'm saying the manager should have done better. Two things can be true. I cannot rate a
He
team
did
highly.
good enough.
Wait, hold up. Okay, in your opinion,
No, he
I don't
didn't.
think he did because they were horrible. The vast
They were
majority of the
horrible.
reasons they were horrible to watch.
You
They
fail
were
to beat
not-
two relegated teams.
They weren't organized. What are we talking about here? That's why they were 11th and 12th for the vast majority of the season. What are we doing? Why were they 11th and 12th for the vast majority of the season? That's why they
sit here and tell me that Pochettino had a plan when he was playing Conor Gallagher at striker. Look me in my face and tell me that Pochettino had a plan.
The man tried to see what can work because nothing was
He
working.
signed two strikers. This man had two other strikers.
One of them have to be played out from the wing to be good enough, and the other one couldn't hit a fucking barn door. Why are you man doing this, dog?
Do you rate Poch? As a manager? Do you rate Poch?
If I rate him,
Yeah,
I have enough ratings for him, but I'm not. It don't matter if I rate him or not. You have to look out, blood.
Hey, big up the young G, man. You know what I'm saying?
Big up young Lex, dog.
Young G, young Lex wants to get on mic, man. You ready? You know what I'm saying? The Lex Academy and that. Hey, you lot run up the likes, hit the subscribe button as well.
Let's right around the time in Mega Live, don't it?
It's cool, man.
All right.
Don't worry about it, man.
So,
do your thing, man. It's all
yeah,
good.
you can go on, Lex, without pressure. But the thing, what I'm trying to say is this: look, Pochettino, the excuse, I never use this. It wouldn't slide when he was at Spurs because he pissed me off with that Spurs team. He had literally the best team in the Premier League. I don't care what anyone wants to say. He had the best team in the Premier League. He had Trippier, Toby, Vertonghen, Danny Rose, Lloris, Dembele, Wanyama, Eriksson, Lucas Moura, Heung-min Son, and Harry Kane. He had that, and failed horrendously. Because when it came to making big decisions, he couldn't do it. I watched this man choke. I watched him choke the French league to Lille. This man choked the league to Yilmaz.
How can you compensate for Chelsea just to stitch up the man? Hazard just a shut up a double upon them like at the last. You can't legislate for that. It's like, bro, what you want the man to do? I'm not saying Poch is the greatest manager in the world, but you want to make the team as if him are the 18th best manager in the league.
I didn't say that. See,
like,
no. That's
but that is the portrayal. All of these Chelsea fans, even when I say online, these men are talk about, get rid of Poch. Fine, bro. Fine, because I'd love to see you struggle to fight relegation again, pretending like your players are good enough, but
they need improvements though. I think most how do I say this? Before you go, Kaneki, sensible Chelsea fans will tell you improvement is made in the team.
Yes.
But also on top of that, the manager is also not good enough because they was better than the way they was playing because they were just disorganized. I say this all the time. They was awful. They was an awful
there are
team.
So many factors that go into that.
Being organized, no, it's not. That's on the manager. I'm sorry. No. If you're unorganized, name another unorganized team outside of Manchester United and Chelsea in the league this season. Sheffield United I include. Everybody else was organized. Name one. Who?
We mean everybody, bro. Listen.
No. Answer the question. No.
Yeah,
name the teams who were unorganized.
In their own way. Whatever.
It's because the manager set them up. The manager set them up in that.
But this is what I keep saying. These man had, or if I'm not mistaken, this team probably has top 3 XG in the entire league.
Not disputing that.
So you're not wrong.
So if they had even just a better striker, they would have finished. There's so many factors that go into our.
If they had more organization, they have
a better manager. Would they have finished fourth? Them finish.
They would have.
Not even that flawless.
Yeah, but what the massive difference between fourth and them now? Win nothing.
Champions League. Actually, thank you. Actually, I think with a better manager, they beat you lot in that final. Yes, because he played for penalties the next time.
Lex, let me put this in a way because what I'm trying to get to you with manager is this. I watched Carlo Ancelotti come in the Premier League and have Dominic Calvert-Lewin look like flipping Inzaghi. This man came in the league. This man came in the league and had Doucouré looking like Seedorf.
Wait, before you go, hey Lex, was it me and you having a conversation about Dominic Calvert-Lewin?
It was him and you and Lex.
Dominic Calvert-Lewandowski. Yeah, it was you.
Yeah.
What? And play like 5 good games. Yo, stop suck up these man for no reason, dog. Stop this
shit.
Right.
No.
Stop this shit. Yo, listen.
The point is this: if Carlo Ancelotti can have Everton look like that in such little time, fam. What would an actual good manager do? I'm not overrating Chelsea's players. I'm not. You think I'm sitting here telling you that Caicedo and Enzo and these men are good? I'm not doing that.
Look, this good was because of Poch. I can make that argument.
You're right. I disagree.
You're right because he played him the best way he could.
The greatest manager in the world. Watch the next manager go in and just fuck up the thing because them not begin the license and the freedom.
No,
It's just
and that's
simply,
it. No.
it's just simply freedom.
Sorry, I'm still
Managers
laughing at-
sometimes then the manager
no.
ID, the man say, yo, look upon Cole Palmer. Shit, Cole Palmer is a baller. Let's give him the freedom. Lo and behold, the man of the joint most goal and assist in the league and
Cole Palmer,
second
bro.
place the goals
Bear in
and
mind,
assists.
Yes.
Bear in mind,
Nah,
Poch didn't want him. Just to clarify, but we moved.
Poch didn't want him.
Yeah,
Pochettino didn't want him.
Yeah,
Cole
but
Palmer is a
him
Chelsea
use-
signing.
Him use him. It's not like him say, I never want him and I bench him.
He was
Stop.
forced to. He was forced to.
Look, I mean, yes, bro, but was Ten Hag forced to use Ahmad? No. Until like
I give him
like
credit
the
for Palmer.
other day, he just
I
played.
give him.
No.
Don't get mistaken. I give him
No.
credit. I give him.
I give him credit for Palmer.
Because he
credit
never
for it.
want him. But him play him and him give him the freedom for play.
give him
And
credit.
look what the
And-
man do
I
under
give
the
him credit
coach.
for that. No. I give him credit for that, but that doesn't go against my overall point of the
What
fact
I
that.
am saying is it
Go
has
on, what
to
you
be
saying before we move on?
balanced right across the board.
And I
It's
balance
not
it across
just
the board.
Poch.
I never said it's just Poch. I've said, let me
None
repeat
of
this
us said it
again.
was just Poch.
I'm not saying it's just Poch. Poch wasn't good enough. The squad needs improving. The board is terrible. I've said this repeatedly, so I repeat it again. Poch is not good enough, yes.
Some of the
board is
players
not
need
good
to
enough,
go.
yes. The players need to improve, yes, but you can still do better with what you can. Like R10 saying in the chat, organization is relative. So I break it down. Being defensively organized comes from the manager. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Yes,
Not
it
all the
does.
time. Not if your
Yes,
players
it
are
does.
competent, and those players are
Yes, it
not
is.
even close to being competent.
No, 'cause we've
One is
seen
too
teams-
old, and the rest of them brand new to the league, right?
They're not the worst. No. You can be
Lex,
again. No,
Lex,
again.
Lex, I'm not allowing you to do that.
Brand new
Lex, I'm not
squad.
going to allow you to do that.
Brand
That's
new
not the
Lex,
case.
squad.
I've watched Sean
I
Dyche
literally-
do it with terrible
Fresh.
defenders.
Just
I've watched
imagine
Sean Dyche.
you go out
I've
and you
seen-
buy 10 girl and put in
I-
house, and you
I-
expect to just manage the
I've
10 girl
seen.
like
I've watched Sean Dyche put defenders who we don't even remember in a back five. And they
yeah,
were
brother, but
organized.
that's not Sean
Lex.
Dyche's whole philosophy is around
Lex.
defending.
Yo, maybe you
Lex,
should do
I
that.
literally watched Lex. I straight up watched Klopp. Klopp beat Arsenal with a backline of Nathaniel Klein, Mamadou Sakho, Dejan Lovren, Marino, and Karius. That is not a backline.
Defensive organization don't
All
come
right.
from the coach, right? So what the defensive coach?
How difficult is it to go at Chelsea and play 4-4-2?
Oh my days, bro! Stop this. How many times a lot of the times the defensive organization depends on the defense itself. You get what I say?
100%, but you have to set them up in a way to also defend. Chelsea's defense.
What I'm thinking, Lex is trying to get at is this, because there have been points this season where Poch set Chelsea up and Disasi then just decides to just go boot the ball in their own goal.
Kick the ball in the goal.
So it's going back to what Lex is saying, that it's the players. What Lex is trying to do is saying he's just blaming the players more than Poch. That's basically what Lex is getting at.
We mentioned that. I'm glad man mentioned Disasi, like playing Disasi right back. That's on the coach. That's on the manager. Because he's not a right back. Playing Disasi right back.
Whom did I go play there when them other two right back them injured?
Gusto was okay, so I can understand.
Every week.
Rest him when it's the start of the season. Rest him when for what? You know what I'm saying? Rest him for what? What were you resting him for?
Injury prone as well.
And you know who can play right back? You know who's actually played right back for them as well? No, let's not stop this. No. Because you know who can play right back for them, who has actually played at right back, who's also in the side? Chalobah. Okay, what about Colwell left back? What's that one? This gonna be good. What about Colwell left back? Colwell.
Run the court. Yeah, and who you want to play? Fucking Chilwell, innit?
He's a left back.
He's a left back.
He's a left back.
Why did you get rid of Maxim? No. Let's go. You had a left back and you loaned him out. You kicked him out the squad in Maxim.
Yeah, and Chelsea about to sell him. Even with Potts gone, so what we're talking about?
All right, man. You know what I'm saying? Okay.
Even with Potts gone, Chelsea look for sell the man. That's what I'm saying. Organization up top is shit, right?
Yes.
You say get a better manager. How about get a better players and you'd finish higher, innit?
I said that.
No, we all said this. But I'm saying I'm not giving Pochettino.
I repeat it again.
No one said Enzo Maresca with him fancy name. Oh, Enzo Maresca. All right, watch this shit.
But but the thing is, I've said this though, and I say it again, they need better players, yes. They also need a better manager. Do I believe that's Enzo Maresca? No, of course not. I think it's a terrible idea.
The man didn't even wait.
Yeah, it's a terrible idea, but that doesn't mean
the man there upstairs.
I agree with you. I agree with you.
No, none of us is wrong with you. You just heard me tell you that I do not agree with this Enzo Maresca. As someone that's watched Leicester City this season, it's a bad appointment. It's a bad appointment. You
I think it's
literally
hilarious.
threw him into shark-infested waters with a water gun. That's basically what you're doing right now. 5 years. You're giving him 5 years.
Yeah, and then
Look at the mess.
I'm gonna carry them right back at 10th.
That's crazy.
That's what
No.
like just
10th, I wouldn't go that harsh. 8th, maybe.
Poch come out at the end of the season and I said to the man, them say, yo, brother, listen, me need some saying at this recruitment because I be fuck Ronaldo. Boom, then fire him.
No, and that's the point.
I agree with that.
That's stupid.
Them grab a ready-made squad, 90% of the players brand new to the league, and then just throw them. So now all of a sudden, being prem-proven, thrown out the window. All of these fancy words that everybody love use, being prem-proven, thrown out the window. Being this, thrown out the window. Being that, thrown out the window. I'm supposed to just get a ready-made squad, dash out, and just say, here, win the league. Oh, I add like both consistently 15 inches every flipping game to add that to it.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah. It's the reason why I said it's a bad appointment. You're taking a manager that doesn't know anything about the Premier League into the Premier League and thinking he's going to survive.
It's an awful appointment, and the reason why I think it's an
None of us.
Go on, you go.
No, Lex, look.
Relegation.
Me and Flawless aren't here. Lex, me and Flawless aren't here agreeing that Poch should have been sacked. What we're saying is they would have needed to improve on him anyway. They would have needed to improve on him anyway.
Improve on him last. Get everything else right, and then get the proper.
And that is and that's what I say. None of us here are saying that we agree with it.
No, but listen, do a good job with recruitment and make sensible decisions, and there you have it. Poch might not be such a bad manager after all.
Are you forgetting that their owner's American?
Top four,
same way. They can't even do that. They even Americans being the owners being American. The issues, not even the issues, because I don't care about Chelsea like that. But my criticisms of Poch are nothing to do, like Ten Hag, and nothing to do with the structure of the pitch and the ownership.
Yeah.
If they was, I'd be much more. All right, you do better under a better structure. Like there's certain things I've seen, and I can list them off as long as I have a list as long as my arm with stuff with Poch that he said and done throughout the season. Where I go, that ain't nothing to do with the structure. I just don't rate you as a manager. You're not good enough.
Yeah, you're just horrible.
You're trying to go to. I still think you can manage.
Like injuries. I know that injuries are played an issue. Injuries also plagued Unai Emery. Look at Unai Emery and look at Pochettino and tell me who handled it better. And Poch has more Prem experience than Unai Emery.
Hey, nephew in the chat, listen, before you go.
Dog.
Nephew, let me know the injuries that you lot had actually in the chat. Let me know, please.
So it's Reece James continuously. That's a starter. So Reece James, Thiago Silva. Yeah. For Aston Villa? Okay, let me go. Boubacar Kamara. Boubacar Kamara has been out a lot this season. Carlos was out. Digne was out as well.
Nowhere close to flipping Chelsea. That's all me know.
No, I know. I'm just going with Aston Villa. McGinn was out as well. It wasn't that bad. Mings was out and Buendia. So two major starters for them really. And Ramirez and Moreno.
Yeah.
So Ramsey.
Yeah, Mings, Kamara.
How long was Luis out for?
He'll know in the chat. He'll tell you. And Joel says Poch was one of the ones who was injuring most of the players in training.
Yes, he was.
Whether that's true or
the
not,
overtraining.
That was a report.
No, it's facts. It's factual. Usually, you have 2 training days, rest, recover, and train again. Pochettino was training them for 3-4 days straight. And you know how shit Chelsea's medical team is. Okay, thank you for that, because I just want to make sure I'm not getting my infos wrong, because I know that Luis was out, but that's your actual nephew, right?
Yeah, my young G, man. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, just call him.
All right, so I just wanted to make sure, because I knew that Luis was out, but I never knew for like how long, because I know during the time I knew that he was out for he missed 6-7 games.
Yeah,
but he's saying it wasn't that major. So I'm like, okay, never hit them as much. Carlos, Paul Torres and Carlos, their 2 main centre backs were out. Kamara, their new upcoming midfielder, was out. Buendia, their most important winger, out. Like it was a lot of main team
over
injuries.
Bailey and flipping
I forgot about Brandio. I forgot
over
about
Bailey, but then I missed them
No.
because them have Bailey and the next baller there and probably even
Well,
more.
Buendia plays on the left. No, Buendia plays on the left. Remember, say Bailey them play on the right.
Something they play on the left too. What him name? I can't
Diaby is not better than Diaby. No better. Yeah, Diaby no better than Buendia on the left.
And better than any winger Chelsea have.
You're right.
Every winger
But
Aston Villa have better than every winger Chelsea have.
apart from
Don't
Cole Palmer.
even say
Apart from
right.
Cole Palmer.
it's not. It's not.
Apart from Cole Palmer,
It's apart from Cole Palmer. Like it's not hard to be better than Mudryk. It's really not hard to be better than Mudryk.
Thank you, blood. That is my point, blood. You man expect this man for the work miracles with us.
No, we don't expect you to do what? No,
We
stop.
don't.
Stop. No, I don't.
We don't. We expect you to do the basics.
No, stop saying this.
No, we expect you to do the basics. Let's don't do this.
I don't put words in your mouth. Okay,
Let's don't do that.
So your opinion is to me it's not no. To beat Sheffield United and Burnley at home and all them other teams,
Basics.
it's not hard. With that
Yeah,
Chelsea
bro, but all we have a hard time against them.
No, we don't. You know what I'm saying? Who? What teams? Who has a hard time against them? What top teams? Who?
Brother, you do realize you support Manchester United, right?
Yes, I am, but we're not a top
Yeah,
side.
and we're not a top side. Don't do this.
What do you mean? No, they're not going to run from this like this. No,
we're a big team.
When you played Sheffield United, you had 8 main team injuries, and you still beat them.
Yeah, but
out here, man.
That's a club.
Can't beat Burnley at home.
Pochettino has more Premier experience than Klopp.
You're gonna have one.
It's more than one. Do you want to run through Chelsea?
Have more Premier experience than Klopp. Stop this.
Yes, he does. Pochettino was at Southampton.
Oh God Almighty.
Pochettino has more Premier experience than Klopp. Poch has been in the Premier League longer than Klopp.
And him the pretty damn good at Southampton, innit?
He did. He did very well.
He did
well at Southampton. He did very well at Spurs.
Didn't he get them in the Europa League?
No, I read this.
Was the Europa League? No, he almost got them. That was during the era with Moyes.
Just run back Jose with the Newcastle thing.
Don't run back with Chelsea, Jose.
No, he's saying with Newcastle. Jose to Newcastle.
No. Chelsea would have been a disaster, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I was saying. I'm surprised no one's actually looked at Eddie Howe. I'm surprised no one's looked at Eddie Howe. I said I'm surprised nobody's looked at Eddie Howe from a managerial standpoint. Yeah, very surprised. When you look at some of the managers being touted for jobs and you look at what Eddie Howe is doing at Newcastle, what he's done previously at Bournemouth, I'm surprised he even been linked to anyone.
Right now, Newcastle, well, yeah.
Considering what he's done, like he's considered what he finished 4th last year, he finished what 7th, 8th, 7th this year.
I talked to Steve about this with Newcastle, and I'm like, fam, you guys really need to try and get a European manager. But it looks like Newcastle are probably going to stick it out with Eddie Howe for another season.
I think they're just at the point where they're just trying to solidify themselves as like a top 7, top 8 side in the Premier League consistently and be in Europe consistently.
Oh, basically like what Wolves did with Nuno, as a 3 years in the Europa League
you're trying to kick on type of thing. Like, and do I actually think for a trophy is Mourinho a great fit for Newcastle? Yes. 100%.
Yes.
I could see him going there and being successful. He's a good fit for
him. Bro. That shit.
Yeah, 100%. When Steve said, I want Mourinho. Yeah. When Steve said, I want Mourinho, I said, I fully understand why Mourinho.
Yeah, because the fact that
2 things are guaranteed. You're going to win something.
Yeah, because look.
And you got at least draw with Pep.
Yeah, because let's be real. Eddie Howe made it to a final with Newcastle. He lost to us. And he made it to, a quarterfinals in the FA Cup? Where they lost to... Who did they lose to again?
Yeah, because I think
was it round of 16?
Yeah, something like that. They made it. Yeah,
no, how far did they make it? They made it far in the FA Cup this season as well. Was it round of 16 or was it quarterfinal?
Did they lose to City? Yeah, they lost to
Chelsea.
They did.
They lost to Chelsea. Yeah.
It might have been a Carabao Cup, so they lost to Chelsea in the quarterfinals, I think.
Quarterfinals. Okay, so as we're saying now with Mourinho, Newcastle has a cup team. They have a cup team to make cup runs. So
yeah, they're at the point where they need that. They need something. They gotta win a trophy.
Like with
Yeah,
West Ham, fam, try and get Carabao Cup, win the Conference League, try and do something,
that's
win
why it's a,
silverware, and put it down and say, this is the stepping stone. We move on from here.
it's a big blow for them dropping out of the Conference League because that is a trophy they could have targeted and won 110%. That is something they could have.
Yeah, but
We'll see what they do in the window because if they lose a
yeah, but
Isak and or a
yeah,
Bruno
but
G, we'll see how they replace them.
But Pep,
I
dog,
found it from
Pep
I found that
smart, dog.
hilarious that I called it. Yeah, Pep smart. So
Pep I genius.
apparently what I'm hearing coming out is that they're going to try and finalize the charges on City in 2025.
Talk about that. I didn't actually before we do.
So
Hey, there's over 55 people in here. Are you not entertained? Run up the likes, man. Run up the likes. There's only actually we're at 44 likes. That's a decent ratio. Big up to you lot. 6 more gets up to 50 likes. Make sure you hit the subscribe button as well. Roll to 12K on the channel, people. Yeah, go on, Kaneki. This
yeah.
is news to
So
me.
they're trying to stamp the charges at least. So what I'm hearing might not be true. The charges that they're going to stamp on them is going to take some Premier Leagues from them.
Really?
So from when the whole thing started to now. So that's what.
It's a clap again.
So
2 Premier League.
3 actually. 3 Premier League, not 2, 3.
That not gonna happen, dog.
I don't know. That's why I said I'm not going to believe it. I believe it when I see it. So they're going to take from 2013 to now, basically. They're just going to do it on leagues because they can't really do cup competitions because who's to say that Stockport County can say if City wasn't there, we would have made it to the final. You know those bullshits.
Yeah.
So
I think
they can't
if they take it off you, they'll just void it. So nobody will get it. They'll just void it. Like,
so they're not going to.
You don't know this. Sorry to cut you off.
With Juventus, yes they did.
When Juventus got hit with all them charges, they just
Yes
voided
they
all
did.
them. Yeah, no one got them.
Yes they did. No one won the league that year.
Yeah, which is right. I don't want none of them leagues, man. Allow it. Void that shit.
Yeah. So what they're trying to do now is that it's the Premier League. I don't think they're going. It's the Premier League. Let's be real. They're not. The English FA isn't going to let them void it.
Yeah,
they're not going to let them void.
No.
So they're going to just hand it to second place, and they're just going to base it off of points. So that's 3 league titles to Liverpool.
Big up Matisse.
2 to Manchester United, and what? One to Chelsea and 2 to Arsenal.
Would we get 2 if that happened? Would it be
2?
Yeah,
we did. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, it would.
And then Liverpool would get like 3.
Was 2013? 2013 wasn't the Aguero. It was 2012, right? 2011, 2012. Yes, the Aguero, because
we won 2012.
Okay, so it's starting 1 year before. It's starting 1 year after that.
Shit.
So the charges started in 2013. So that's a league title for Chelsea, and 3 league titles for Liverpool, 2 for Man United, and 2 for Arsenal.
Good man.
That's 8, right? That's 8. Yeah. 3, 2, 1, 6 plus 2. That's 8. That's the 8 Premier Leagues that they've won.
What would they do? All right. So how would this go further?
Matisse in the chat, innit?
Yeah, Matisse in the chat. Yeah. Matisse is there.
Ask when you say, you know, I'm off to say because I'm in a video.
Say about Marquez.
Yeah, and this wonderful managerial appointment, didn't it?
No, he didn't say that, man. He didn't say big up Matisse, yo. He didn't say that. I haven't watched the vid, but I know Matisse didn't say it's so wonderful.
No, yeah, man. Man like when Louis,
Matisse,
patch this, patch that. Yeah, man.
Matisse, leave Matisse alone. Matisse, brother,
next season.
Brother, leave Matisse alone. Matisse already stressed that him have to go to freaking Bogo's Binted FC to watch him side play against.
Don't get mistaken, Marquez is a terrible appointment. And if it doesn't work out, like I think general consensus, we don't expect it to. You then go and get the next manager. But their board is a problem.
Man can turn out well. A man can be like Ten Hag, win 2 trophies in 2 seasons, innit?
Yeah, he might work out.
Yeah, maybe.
He might work out well. You know what I'm saying?
My whole thing is this. I'm not saying
what 6 years now can't win a thing.
Yeah, man. Like maybe it does, but general consensus. Let's say it doesn't work out, then you go get the next manager and so forth and so forth. Like I don't know why we act like teams don't sack managers. This is what all clubs, in particular big clubs, have done for years and will continue to do. You sack
Yeah, my
managers
whole
until you get the right one. Yeah, go on,
yeah,
Kadeki.
my whole thing with it is just that he's going to go to Chelsea and want to play Pep ball, and Chelsea don't got Pep ball playing players. You want to play 1-2 touch with Conor Gallagher and Caicedo. You want to have an overlapping wing with Mudryk and Sterling. Did you know? Do you see how bad Sterling was at City?
Hey, but
Yeah, Madueke,
Cucurella can invert, man. That's what got Poch those wins, man.
Cucurella as an
Yeah, Cucurella
inverting
inverted.
right back.
It worked. Left back.
Cucurella as an inverted right back.
But this team is a top 4 team. Stop this. You have to make top 4 with this team. This team is greater than 6th. Dog, just move
you
on.
should have reached it. Again, no. It's not stop. No, we're not. No. We're not gonna keep doing that. Like that's what man said. Put it into context. That's not what was said. So let's not do that, please. That's not what was said.
He's told.
That's not what was
Listen,
said.
just sat here and told you that on paper Chelsea has a teammate that.
The one you're wicked. Unless a Poch is supposed to do better than Wembley this season.
He was.
What is better? Top 4, innit?
This season.
Yeah. This season, yes.
Not this season coming. I haven't given my thoughts on this season coming yet. Because what does the squad look like?
We're talking about the one who just look at the same players.
No, we're not talking about this.
But it's not going to be the same. It's not going to be the same.
He's clearly a better manager because them fire him and get a new one.
Is everybody going to have the same players? No. Come on, man. Let's use our brains.
If Poch could have made top 4, you cannot then shit on 90% of the players. Stop this.
No, man. Stop it.
You cannot do this.
Every squad is not going to be the same, man. Stop. Don't put words in my mouth because I don't do that to you. That's not what was said. If you're going to respond to something I said, state what I said.
First of all, I never put nothing in your mouth.
You put words in my mouth. Yes,
Pause.
You know what I'm saying? Words, yes. Words.
But,
you know what I'm saying? That if you're gonna state what I said in a debate, state what I said. I never said that. Let's just clarify
did you not say Poch should have done better with this team?
Yes, this season just gone. Yes, I did say that.
Why are you slating these players off now?
I didn't slate the players. Where was the slating of the players?
No, I'm slating it.
My point, exactly.
Yeah, but
you
disagree with him.
That's my point.
Yo, the one you're wicked man enough. You disagree with him?
This man just said, disagree with who? With what?
You disagree with Kineki?
What did he say?
On the players when you call out?
Who? I know he's running jokes when he's talking about one touch football with Conor Gallagher. I don't know. Okay, can you repeat again? No, I don't rate Conor Gallagher.
No.
Yes, I do.
What I'm saying is this: no, the manager.
Before you go, he's running jokes as he's saying that. So I'm not taking it seriously because I know it's tongue in cheek. When he's talking about Conor Gallagher in the term. So you take Cucurella as a inverting right back as not. You think he's being serious when he says that?
Yeah, brother.
You think Cucurella don't play right back? What are we talking about?
Yeah, but that the new manager I gotta do.
If he does that, he's an idiot. If he plays a left back at right back, that's just foolish. Is the point I'm making? What are we talking about here? Yes, I know. That's why Kaneki's laughing. That's why I'm not taking serious, man. Like let's not do this. Like, yes, we're talking about the season just gone. The season coming up, things can change. Chelsea are going to be different, and everyone around them is going to be different. Who did they buy?
And they got a manager, that doesn't suit the players that they have.
What are we doing out here? Like, what are we talking about here?
Again, by the way.
So that's just basically it, fam. That's literally it. This Enzo thing, you man have 2 Enzos in your team. Yo, listen. Road to 40. What was it that Lewis said? Road to 40 points. Yeah, that's Chelsea got up on next season. Road to 40 points.
Yeah, their owners, like I said, it's like their owners woke up one day and was like, all right, let's sack Poch, and there was no
sacking Pochettino should have not have happened. No, it should never have happened.
Because there's no one, no one can convince me that they was like, all right, we're gonna sack Poch and then go get Enzo Maresca. I don't think that's the case.
No.
I think they've just done this off a whim. That's for clues, and that's where if I'm a Chelsea fan, I'm worried that the owners of my football club are running the club like that.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
When I heard they sacked Pochettino, Sarri was there. So I'm like, oh, Chelsea are just going to go back for Sarri and say, yo, try and steady the ship. Because I heard they were going after Italian manager. I'm like, Sarri's free. They're going for Sarri. When I heard they go after the Leicester guy, I'm like, are you stupid? You don't need a young, inexperienced manager. Hidden gem. What kind of gem is it? Granite.
It's a hidden gem, dog. No worry. They're gonna buy a couple more players now, and it's all going to be fine.
Spray painting shit will not make it anything else but shit.
Yes, no, it's no spray painted shit, by the way. I don't know what you're talking about. It's no longer shit. It's spray painted.
You know
shit.
what? So it Pochettino was a problem, but he wasn't the major problem. He wasn't a major problem. Wasn't a major problem. He's the reason why the players got injured with overtraining. His lack of tactical awareness is what has cost Chelsea a lot this season. As I said before, Cole Palmer, him being forced to use Cole Palmer was technically the best thing that has ever happened for Chelsea, because it was literally just put Cole Palmer on the pitch and telling them, give you, like when I saw Pochettino fighting with the players, with what was it, Madueke and Jackson and these guys that were trying to with Cole, when Cole Palmer wanted the penalty and they were fighting. And when I saw Pochettino, like he was literally telling them, yo, this guy is saving my job, not you guys. Give him the ball. That alone let me know that he understood. No, Cole Palmer's job isn't. Cole Palmer's job isn't to defend.
Remember that saving job. Cole Palmer. No.
Cole Palmer did that carry Chelsea hard though.
Man like when name Madueke and and fucking Jackson and all of these wonderful players, them should have finished at the fucking top 4, didn't it?
All right. So when he was doing this whole Cole Palmer thing, I'm like, Cole Palmer has now been given the license that he would have never gotten at City to express. Poch has a team of individual. It was just individual brilliance FC. But the only problem is that your individuals are shit. You have system players trying to play them as an individual. Look at Madueke and tell me that guy knows how to play instinctively.
Manager. Yeah, I think he's awful.
Man, it's an old school manager.
I think he's awful.
Yeah, you can't. He tried. This is the issue. What I'm getting at, Lex. He was trying to play individual. He was trying to play individual football with system players. That was my issue with
that.
Yes, 100%.
Yes, they would have, because they would have had a system in place.
The same way that at the start of this season, nobody had Aston Villa in the top 4. Why did they finish top 4? All right, you're
because they have a better team.
No, because they have a better match. So why did you not have them top 4?
So why did you have
them? They have a same team.
Why did you not have them top 4 then?
This brother had them top 4.
No, Kaneki's an exception to the rule. Kaneki's an exception to the rule. So who had them top 4? Nobody had them top 4 general consensus. What we talking about?
I had them 5th.
You had them. Who did you have 4th?
Okay.
Huh?
Who did you have
Tottenham.
4th?
Tottenham for some reason.
Really? Why did you have Spurs?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's strange.
I don't know, brother.
Wait,
you really had Hoyloin. You had Hoyloin 4th, fam.
Yeah, bro, it was at the start of the season still, innit?
That's a great pick.
That's before they sold Kane.
I didn't know a lot. Wait, was that before or after they sold Kane?
No, that was before they sold Kane. That was before they sold Kane.
On the flip side, when he took over them and they were 3 points above relegation in 17th, nobody had them finishing 7th that season. Emery at Villa. He took over.
But Gerrard had these guys in relegation. It's the same squad.
The point I'm making is nobody looked at that squad. He didn't make no signings during that period. Who did he sign?
He didn't make any signings.
What signings did he make? He didn't make no signings because he took over.
He didn't make any signings. The signings that he has are these. No, it's the signings he made. No, this season. No,
I'm not talking about this season. I'm talking about when he took over from Gerrard.
No, when he took over, it was fully Gerrard's season. It was Gerrard's player. Gerrard signed Carlos. Gerrard signed Liam Bailey. Gerrard signed what? These are all Gerrard players. The only players I think Unai Emery signed was Paul Torres, Diaby, and Boubacar Kamara.
And when he took over, when Gerrard was there was no conversation about Gerrard.
No, these guys were sitting 20th.
Yeah, he was. Well, I didn't even know it was that low. I thought it was above the relegation zone.
No, they were literally rock bottom.
Would he rock bottom of the table? Hey,
yes, they were.
Lose like shit.
They were losing everything. Gerrard was there, and these guys were getting slapped 5-0.
Hey, nephew, where you at? You know in the chat because this is your team. But the point I'm making is, so whether they were 20th,
Gerrard had these guys on negative goal difference.
The point I'm making is that squad was not wonderful. That was not a Europa League conference. That was not a European team. Emery went in there and changed that and made it work and turned them into a European team. Nobody had them as a European side at that point.
Yeah, and
when
Chelsea finished sixth.
It wasn't. No, but again,
load of shit.
I'm missing the point, and they should have finished higher.
No.
And they should have finished higher, in my opinion.
No.
Okay, that's why we disagree. They should have finished higher. Because things can change during a season. And when I look at the teams in front of them, in particular Villa and
that's why them
Tottenham
six
Hotspur,
Newcastle.
Okay, well, you know what I'm saying? I disagree, and that's why they look like shit, and that's why their performances were awful, and that's why they were mid-table.
Yeah, because let's be real. Look at all the shit. Look at all the shit that Newcastle has been through this season.
The Chelsea players them quite fine. Pot should have them finish better. All right.
No,
cool.
Yes, he should have.
No, I never said the fact. No. I never said the players were quite fucking. So let's not say that. I never said that. So don't say that. Don't lie on my name. I never said that. Do not lie on my name because I didn't say that.
Aston Villa have better wingers. Aston Villa has a better midfield, and Aston
They don't
Villa
have a
has
better midfield.
In my
They don't
opinion,
have a better midfield. Okay. Better defense. I'll hear you on better defense. Matty Cash, Carlos, Pau Torres, and Digne. That's better than what Chelsea has right now.
With all this better, the gap was 5 points.
Exactly.
Yo,
So you might look at the
Please
gap
remember
point.
that Aston Villa. Please remember Aston Villa this season were on a 4-game losing streak.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
No, it wasn't, because when you look at the performances, man,
Aston Villa was in free fall as well this season. Let's not forget that. Aston Villa was in free fall this season.
Sterling and Mudryk and fucking Cucurella and Chilwell and fucking Reece James when him not injured, but then when him come back, him still get 2 fucking red card. Like, come on, man.
Listen.
Cool. We're just gonna have to just agree to disagree.
90-year-old.
One thing we are gonna do, people. One thing we are gonna do
in the Premier League, by the way.
One thing we are gonna do on this, people, though, is look out for it, because we will do the show beforehand. Obviously, when the window closes, sorry, people. So which I believe it will be August the 31st. Wherever that day, the day before, the day after, we'll do a Yardman edition, and we'll give our Premier League predictions. And I'm gonna write it down, and we'll come and revisit it.
Another word.
And we'll revisit. Yeah. Because obviously, I was gonna say when the season starts, but that's unfair because teams can make changes.
That's unfair.
Yeah, because teams can make all these players or whatever and things of that nature. So August, around that time, people. September the 1st, September the 2nd, around that.
Because when I made my prediction for Aston Villa, this was before they signed Diaby. When I said Aston Villa was going to finish 4th, that was before they signed Diaby.
And that's solely, like I said, Emery's a key part to that. Is because he turned that around. Because if they would have finished, let's say Emery would have come in and finished 14th, and they would have survived. No one's picking them to finish 4th. No one's picking them to finish 4th.
He took them from bottom of the league to what?
That's the importance of the manager with the same players.
It was 14th and then 7th.
No. I'm saying if
and now they finished 4th.
No.
Yeah,
I'm
but
saying
me did always read Emery. I think Emery's way better than.
I'm not saying you don't rate Emery. What I'm saying is, if he would have finished 14th in the season overall, I'm saying, in his first season, if he would have finished 14th, hey, you got a case for that. No one would have predicted him. I'm just saying the importance of
it. No one would have predicted. He's been better ever since. Before Arteta was even conceived.
No. I'm not talking about Emery Arteta. I'm talking about if Emery would have finished 14th in that season when he took over. No one's predicting him the next season to finish 4th is the plan.
Finish 4th.
I'm saying the next season.
7th. Yeah, he criticized. Yeah, but all right, well, 7th then. No one was saying they finished 7th. No. Hold up. They finished 7th their first season.
They finished his first season. He took them from bottom to 7th.
So I'm saying if he would have finished 14th,
hold on. So when they finished 14th, what
Gerrard was the manager.
Gerrard was in.
Was it no? It wasn't Gerrard. What was that other idiot's name?
We'll check now. We can do Google.
What was that other idiot's name?
We got Google.
Ex-Man United. Was it Steve Bruce?
No, was it Steve? He was the manager before Gerrard.
Steve Bruce. Pretty sure it was Steve Bruce.
The 14th season was fucking Unai Emery.
It was Unai Emery.
Over because Gerrard get fired mid-season.
Yeah, then, Gerrard had them in the relegation.
Then the next season, him take them out of relegation and finish 14th. Then the next
season,
he
finished 7th.
Him finished
That
7th.
was the season when him signed Liam Bailey. Yeah, that was the season he signed Liam Bailey. Remember the 7th? Because that was the season when Liam Bailey they scored
No,
on
Leon
Chelsea.
Bailey
Remember that
already
season
did.
there?
No, Leon Bailey already did it.
No,
Leon
why me
Bailey.
never did I use him? Gerard never did I
No,
use
no,
him.
no, no, no,
Gerard
no. He
never
took
used
over.
it.
No, no,
Gerard
no, no,
never
no, no,
used
no, no, no. Wait. Unai Emery took over the 1st of November 2022. So the
Yeah,
22-23 season, he finished 7th.
yeah. So
He
Steve
took over.
Bruce is who finished
He took
14th.
over.
Steve
He
Bruce is
took
who
because
finished
he took over
14th.
halfway through the season. He took over the
Yeah.
1st of November 2022. I'm looking at it now.
So that was
So
Steve Bruce and Gerard.
the 22-23 season, he finished 7th. And then the
Yeah,
23-24 season is the following. I'll tell you
so
now.
I think that was Steve Bruce. I'm pretty sure it's Steve Bruce. Steve Bruce, then Steven
I
Gerrard.
find this shit, brother.
It's all good, man. Trust me, this should be hella confusing. I'm telling you, I get shit all wrong all the time. Don't even watch that for real.
I'm trying to remember. I'm pretty sure the manager was Steve Bruce.
You probably right. I'm looking for it now on here. Hold up. So wait 1 second.
No,
Is this manager?
Dean Smith, yes, because I knew it was somebody. I knew he had some. Dean Smith.
Where was Dean Smith?
Dean Smith, then Gerrard. Dean Smith, then Gerrard.
Yeah, because they're just no.
Thank you, because I knew I just wanted to make sure all these guys look the same. Dean Smith and freaking Steve Bruce.
See, yeah. Nephew gonna know because that's his team. Yeah, Unai took over when we were 17th, and then they finished 7th.
Yeah.
That season, he took over mid-season, and then the season
Yes,
following.
Gerrard had these niggas in free fall. These niggas were getting packed by everyone.
And that's the point I'm making because when they was in free for all, obviously I ain't watching Villa like that. I'm not watching Gerrard like that, but I'm not thinking, yo, you should be doing so much better. But this way, I didn't think, you might have go finish 7th. I didn't think with some additions, you might are gonna finish and compete and get into the Champions League spots. I didn't.
Me have to watch Aston Villa. Yardman then and Steve Jean Gerrard did that disrespect Bailey.
Yeah, but Gerrard, that's why I'm just like, I'm not.
Of course.
I'm just like, no. But hey, we move people. But hey, moving on from the Chelsea Enzo Marquez situation. We'll go to you, Kaneki. Obviously, we've heard your thoughts on the Q&A. United winning the FA Cup. Ten Hag still in charge. So thoughts on that? The FA Cup win. Thoughts on Ten Hag still being in charge. The strong links to certain managers, etc., etc. Floor is yours.
Okay. Also to your nephew in chat, I'm going to speak about Aston Villa, but that's going to be for a next show. Probably during the transfer show, I'll talk about Aston Villa because I want to hear your thoughts on some of the players I think you guys should go after. But for us right now, one, I really need this fan base to actually
here we go.
Take your hand, put up the banner. Just
right,
put up the banner.
I got you.
Put up the banner. Put up the banner, please.
One second, I'm just looking for it.
Okay.
Where's the banner? Hold on, give me a sec. Oh, yes.
Okay, first, I'm happy that we won let's stop it, dog. You're about to get a blue card right now, dog.
Hey, facts. You have to introduce that on this code, on this show. Sorry.
All right. So I understand that it's fantastic. It's fantastic that we won. It's very fantastic that we won. But could this fan base stop sucking off that mediocre performance we did on that damn pitch? Stop trying to act like Ten Hag was out here doing something brilliant. Can you guys stop dick riding for a moment and sit down and understand that we rode our luck out in that game? It was no masterclass. Yeah, it wasn't no masterclass. We held on and survived. Because let's be real, if City players were just 3% less drunk, we lose that game. All right? Happy that we won. Absolutely elated that we won. Stop trying to take it out of proportion of what this game actually was. Yeah? Stop trying to take it out of context of what it actually was. Okay? One, everybody's talking about that Bruno Fernandes pass. Bruno Fernandes doing the basic fundamentals of a midfielder in scanning. I need to understand. Are Man United fans turning into Arsenal fans? Is that what you guys are doing?
I've never seen him scan before, I'm not gonna lie.
I know. It's reached to a point I'm seeing people are coming to me trying to tell me about his scanning. So are you going to do like Odegaard? Are you going to tell me expected scans per 90? Is that a new Bruno stat now?
I wish
Bruno
he had
sat
some
now.
scans. I wish he would scan like
Yo,
some more.
brother, that just goes to show how shit Bruno is. The man, the one good thing now like 5 years, and now everybody has sucked him off. Oh,
Like,
Bruno, the
I
best
don't
pass
think you
ever played in
understand
life ever since him fly out of the
because
fucking womb.
one,
Yeah,
Whoop-de-doo. Like
the
that's why we
person
don't
that
have him.
the person that everyone should be praising for that goal. As I said before, when it comes to a goal,
Hey,
I
listen.
praise the person. I praise the person that made it. That made it.
On a lucky Hoyland never depend on that. That's all me say.
No, that's not even that.
Lucky say Kobe
When I
man.
saw Rashford do that, one, that's always been something that Man United has done for years. When a certain Frenchman was here, I'm not going to call his name. When a certain Frenchman was here, that switch play, that's all we used to do to beat City. Drag them on one side of the pitch, switch play. Drag
Best
them one
pass
side of the
Rashford
pitch,
ever
switch
played.
play. We've always done it. Rashford made that pass, which just unraveled City's defense just like that. No one's praising Rashford for that pass because that pass instinctively made the game. That's where that goal came from. If I had put Bruno in that position, we don't score. We don't make that goal. If Garnacho was the one on the left, Garnacho wouldn't have made that pass. We wouldn't have scored. We wouldn't have scored. No one's looking at it to say that was an excellent pass from Rashford. All I'm hearing about, did you see Bruno Fernandes looking over his shoulder, scan? I'm like, you're praising Bruno for doing the basics. That shows me. This is where
Him
I'm.
normally do it.
No, and that's the point where I tell people this is why I don't want to hear anything about world
No,
class. For
and you know
you
what the
to
crazy
praise
part
someone for doing the basics.
Yeah, but you know what the craziest part about it was, Kaneki, is the fact that, you know what surprised me the most? Two things: the scanning that you mentioned and the weight of the pass was actually correct. I couldn't believe my eyes.
From it's not even at the weight of the pass. The way everybody was saying it, Bruno alone makes that one. Just to show. People might be saying you really hate Bruno. I do. One. Okay. So Cole Palmer makes that pass. Odegaard makes that pass. Smith Rowe makes that pass. What's his name? Harvey Elliott makes that pass. Thiago Alcantara makes that pass. Gallagher makes that pass. Mata makes that pass. McGinn makes that pass. Buendia makes that pass. Who else would have made that pass? John Joe Shelby makes that pass. Would you like me to Fornals makes that pass? Anybody else that understands when your players in the box, you don't fizz it into their feet
That's true.
like you're trying to cross. You play it into their path, let them guide the ball into the net. It's football basics 101. But then I remember the inbred fan base that we have right here that really don't understand. They hated players that used to do the basics.
They understand now, them just racist,
Yeah.
dog.
Yeah. These guys hated players.
Carry on. Just let him know. No NBA people.
So?
Go on, carry on.
Oh.
No, I was saying no NBA.
All right. Yeah. So I'm just saying that we hated players that did the basics like that. We hated the players that did the basics like that. Lingard makes that pass, for fuck's sake, fam. It wasn't, oh, look at Bruno Fernandes as his captain. Look at him. Look. Thank you for understanding how to be a midfielder, you absolute waste of space, fam. Thank you for understanding how to do. Like yeah? And everybody, look. And then you have Marcel. Saeed, if you're listening, answer my emails. No, you fraud.
You know what, Saeed, yo, Kaneki, Alexa, my dons, don't answer their emails.
Answer my emails, you fraud.
I'm saying, I'm just making sure, just in case you're in it. You got grouped in. Yeah? That was unfair of me. You know what, Lex? I apologize, man. That was unfair of me to group you into that. I'm sorry about that.
But no. Listen. Anything man said like get right now in this year, because this man said him in at the same ballpark as Modric. Listen.
Sometimes you just
sometimes you just
have to avoid
this man is going to say Ten Hag masterclass, and I'm like, oh my god, you're right. Let's praise the Ten Hag masterclass.
Yeah, man.
Ten Hag, Ten
Run
Hag
that.
went and looked at the right
As a
back
matter of fact,
in Wan-Bissaka.
you see, if Ten Hag can win a cup every season, more that take that. I want to keep him because now
You
win
know?
shit else.
No,
No problem.
because I'm
Win
going to
a FA
praise the
Cup or a Carabao
masterclass.
Cup. Go on.
No, I'm going to praise the masterclass that
Hey,
Marcel was sucking off.
but hold
Okay,
on,
so
at least Ten Hag got fucking sense. Look, for Arteta, who them class as the second best manager in the league. That fucker don't even know. Just
no,
win a cup, maybe. Just
no,
win
I'm
one.
not. I'm not going at Arsenal because that guy has disrespected
No,
the
we need
cups.
to do
I'm
that. No,
talking
we need
about
to do
the
that.
second coming
We'll
of
get to
Christ
Arsenal.
I
right
We're gonna
now.
always
talk
have
about
time for
Arsenal.
Arsenal.
We'll get there. We'll get there, man. We'll get there. Go
We'll
on,
get
carry
to
on.
Arsenal soon. We'll get to Arsenal soon. So I'm going to praise what Marcel was sucking off. Okay, so pause. Okay, so Ten Hag, in his genius, said, you know what? Wan-Bissaka has played as a right back his entire fucking career. Let me play him at right back. Genius, isn't it? Then I'm going to have my best back line playing in Varane and Martinez because, genius. Then at left back, I'm going to get the guy that's been playing left back for half of his career in Diego Delo, who has been theoretically our best left back this season. Diego Delo has been our best left back and right back this season, because
Best player this
because
season.
let's be real. So he did that, a magnificent defense, right? Like who would have thought of that? Play Diego Delo at left back, play Varane and Martinez, and then play Wan-Bissaka. I mean, who would have thought of that? And then you have the next masterclass from Ten Hag. I'm going to get the DM that I signed on loan, and I'm going to play him. Guess where? I'm going to play him in the defensive midfield role.
It's like this
It's
fucking man. Yo, the man wait till like the last 5 games of the season and say, wait, let me just do what I
you
should have
know,
done all along. This guy's
you
a
know,
fucking idiot, bro.
no,
The
you need to
first
understand
game,
this. It's
the
tactical
first game this man
genius.
play Amrabat was at left back, fam.
Man said he
No,
played defensive
let's
midfielder as a DM.
Shit.
it's tactical genius.
Masterclass,
And
innit?
then and then guess what? I'm then going
But
to do I'm going to go
it suit them agenda
yeah,
because as far as them is concerned, the players are shit. Or maybe they're shit because they're not being played in the right position, right?
you know?
Or maybe
No,
they're shit because Ten Hag is just
no,
this
Not good enough.
tactical master and they cannot
you know?
understand or
No,
comprehend what he's trying to do.
let's
But I can see
let's
what
but
Ten
let,
Hag is doing.
yo, but let me continue on the masterclass that
Continue,
Marcel was
speak.
praising. Let me go on the masterclass that Marcel was praising. So I'm going to then get the best ball carrying midfielder we have. That's an 18-year-old, and I'm going to play him right next to the DM, which means Amrabat doesn't have to do all the running around anymore. All he
Hold on,
has to do is his fucking job.
you know what
Like
the worst part
it's
is the flipping organization of the team. That
fam,
has to be the
no,
worst thing ever because you man have been disorganized the entire season.
fam, fam,
And just
and
so
let
we
me
not forget this
continue.
man say, play compact and just do the basics. That's all you man did.
Exactly,
Play
exactly.
compact and did the basics.
And then
That's all you man
yeah,
did.
and then he did something that no one fucking thought of. We've never seen this even with Ollie. Scott McTominay has one of the best in our team at hold up play. Let me play him as a focal point up top to beat the press. I mean, who thinks of this? Who thinks of such genius of using someone that's 6'4" as a target man and a focal point up top to pin centre backs and then have Bruno Fernandes play off of him? Like, we've never seen this done before. And then you have Marcus Rashford playing on the left and Garnacho playing on the right. In defense, it's a 4-4-2. In attack, it's a 4-3-3. I mean, who thinks of this? It's tactical genius. I have to praise Ten Hag for doing something no one could have seen. Stevie Wonder would never have seen what Ten Hag was doing. It's
Yeah, including
immaculate.
Ten Hag
It's
for the whole
praiseworthy.
season, by the way.
And guess what? When you look at the players that played today, you realize that bar Martinez, majority of these players were available, but we were never playing like this. Why?
Mhm.
Hmm?
Mhm. Spawn. Facts. They played. They were all there, and people act like they weren't. That's why I'm not hearing the injury
Stop,
excuse.
Yo,
stop
give me a second. I'm
sucking
super.
off
Yeah,
it.
no stress, man. Do your thing.
Stop sucking off this fucking managers, you bunch of weirdos. He needs to go, and he needs to take his damn players with him. Fuck off to Ukraine, big man.
Jesus.
I don't care where you go. Leave Manchester United. You want to win trophies? Go win a Medal of Honor in Ukraine, fam. Leave United. You can have Anthony out there spinning in the battlefield, fam. Yeah? You can have McTominay and Bruno run through brick walls while you're engaging enemy's back line. Yeah? With your penetrating freaking runs. You can have Garnacho infiltrating, fam. Leave and take them with you, fam. You won a cup. Thank you for winning a cup. Fuck off.
Hmm.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Leave. Because what you're trying to tell me, Bruno Fernandes had an immaculate game. Bruno Fernandes almost cost us 3 goals in the game. City was just off it.
Yep.
Yeah?
Alvarez
Bruno
made
almost cost us 3 goals. 3 goals. Don't start with me with this, fam. Yeah?
I think it's
Three
about winning. I
goals.
think Lex hit the nail on the head when he spoke about being compact and just doing the basics. And that's what it was. And I think that because the game was much more competitive and much more closer than most expected, definitely me. I expected, obviously, over the moon about the win as well. And that's where it stems from. That's where it was. And it's
No,
like, congrats, won the FA Cup.
look,
Now move on.
our performance, our performance in the first opening 40 minutes even surprised me.
Yeah, I
It
think
surprised
everybody
me
was.
because
I think it's surprised everyone.
that Ortega mistake rattled the entire team. Ortega doesn't make that error for the Garnacho goal. That game is different. Let's not act like it was a tactical masterclass.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Ortega doesn't make that mistake. That final is mad different.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. But you have
Yeah?
to credit what we talk about in
No,
Garnacho.
it's crediting you take your chances and you
True.
punish errors. You punish errors. Complete praise. Kobe Mino, take a bow, son. Take a bow, son. Because all I said this season, if you can give me even 15% of Pogba, we can win something this season. And you've shown me, you didn't even give me 15% of Pogba. You've given me over at least 30% of Paul Pogba. You've given me double of what I've asked you for. And I thank you. I thank you for that. All right? I thank you for that. Because if you didn't have the chest to put on that shirt and go on that pitch and say you belong here, God bless how Man United season would have been. God bless what Man United season would have been. I'm trying to find your account to unban you, dog, and I can't find it. One of the mods timed him out on Rancy's chat. I've been trying to find the account, I can't find it. But it's something that it irks me. It irks me to say this about it because I'm like, you failed, Ten Hag. You failed because of you. For everyone that's trying to Ten Hag to be, let me tell you this. We owe the Premier League goals. Do you understand me? We owe the Premier League goals. We're a negative goal difference. We owe the Premier League. Do you understand that? We're in the negatives. We owe rent. Yeah? We owe rent. How do we owe the Premier League in goals when we have someone in our team making 136 chances in the league this season? 136. So you have to now admit, them 136 things ain't shit. Them's not chances. 136.
That trust that
Like,
exactly.
like, I don't get it. I really, really do not get it. I don't get it. My stance stays claim. He needs to go. He needs to go. He needs to go away. You made a talk. You win here. If they fire me, I'll win somewhere else. I'll win somewhere else. Good. Fuck off somewhere else and
I'm with
take these guys with you, fam. Stop overrating. Stop overhyping this damn this damn performance. We got our luck. We hit our luck. We ran with our luck. There was no masterclass. What masterclass is it that you go around with 75 playing in a final and conceding 75% possession? Yeah. I watched Man United play two Champions League finals with two Champions League final with 20% possession. We lost both of them. Don't come to me and talk to me about no damn masterclass.
Yeah, we've seen that because Inter won the one against was it the Bayern Munich one? No, I'm trying rubbish. When they beat Barcelona, sorry. It was that same season, 2010, when they went to the new camp and they lost the game 1-0, but they went through 3-2 on aggregate. Yeah, I think they had like 20 odd percent possession. But it's like, what you do?
Like, I'm sitting here and I'm looking at them and I'm like, what the hell are you guys doing right now with this? What are you trying? Do you not understand basic fundamentals of flipping football? Stop this right here, because you need to understand. It wasn't no we outclassed City, hit the post on Onana, had to make 5 goal saving saves, and now I have to bring up of Varane's masterclass performance. That was a masterclass. Yeah, and we're letting this nigga go for free.
Yeah, I don't get that. I'm not gonna lie. I don't get that.
You need to understand that Varane is leaving Manchester United before Lindelof and Harry Maguire. You need to understand the players that Phil Jones outlived. Phil Jones have outlived players he should have never have outlived. And I'm watching Harry Maguire outlive players he shouldn't outlive. What world am I in where I can tell people Harry Maguire outlived Varane?
Yeah, it's for Chris. Yeah, I'm with you.
I'm going to ask a question now.
Go on.
Liverpool are one Varane away from having a solid back line. Arsenal is one Varane away from possibly going on to win a league title. Yeah, Chelsea is one Varane away from competing again. And we're letting a needle mover. I love that term. That term. We're letting such a massive needle mover go for fucking free. So we let Pogba go for free. We let Cavani go for free. And we're letting Varane go for free. That's 3 needle movers. 3 massive needle movers. A striker that improved our attack. A player that improved our midfield, and a player that improved our defense. We let these 3 guys go for free. And we have not replaced them. But you want to tell me how that Buenos Aires Ellen DeGeneres looked posing with the trophy like he's Cristiano Ronaldo? That is what you want to tell me. Tell me. We barely survived at Wembley, and you're trying to show me pictures, of that Boca Juniors, Megan Rapinoe hugging the trophy with his eyes closed. Nigga, let me tell you something right now, Garnacho. All right? Let me just tell you something. Thank you for preemptively putting up the banner. Let me tell you something, Garnacho, You're not Cristiano's kid. Cristiano Ronaldo is not going to follow you, fam. Get off that nigga dick. You have a child, for fuck's sake, Grow the fuck up. Grow the fuck up, fam. You have a wife and kid. Unless your wife will walk up and down with a Cristiano Ronaldo face mask when you're in a bed, fam, cut it out. Cut it out. There's being a fan and there's dick riding. And right now, big man, you are riding this nigga dick like you're a woman.
Hey, yo. Yeah, you're right, Elsie. Hey, yo. It's correct. Hey, yo. Let's quick thoughts on the final before we get to the Arsenal segment.
Masterclass from Ten Hag.
Get this guy out of here. I'm sorry. Get this guy gone.
Idiot, yo. Stupid guy, yo. This guy is stupid. But yeah, Arsenal segment, joke man. Yeah, we'll go to you Lex, because you mentioned it. You had to talk about it before. Obviously, they finished second in the league. Manchester United have now won the trophy as well, which put more spotlight on Arsenal as well as it did Chelsea, because they dropped to the Conference League, and then Newcastle are Europe altogether. And then people mentioning how Ten Hag has won more trophies in England than Arteta. So yeah, man, just thoughts on Arsenal and Arteta in particular, and everything that's gone on since that.
I mean,
same about the Arsenal.
Yo, listen. Did Manchester United have a better season than Arsenal?
Yes.
Performance-wise, no.
Success-wise, yes.
But in terms of trophies, which the game is about, by the way, I mean,
absolutely.
All right, it's like this. It don't make sense. You have a girl, and get closer, forget the front. You get what I say? So every year Arsenal get closer, forget the front. They with this girl for about 15, 20 years, still can't get nothing from her. And Manchester United just rolling.
Still in the dating phase. Still in the dating phase, you know.
And just get the front like this. Walk on.
You know. Every moment them send that picture, every time Arsenal is there, and yo, she sent me a kissy face, you know. Heart and look, I'm on the heart emoji.
Yo, I'm seeing her this weekend, maybe this time.
You know? Yo, we have a video call, you know. I have to go to the barber to look for it. Every other man I beat it, but you just depend. You know, she said I can call her tonight. You know, making progress.
Like I said, I'm glad that conversation is like, I've seen people say that. And it's like, yes, United, as bad as our season has been performance-wise, don't get mistaken. Yes, we had a better season than them because we won an FA Cup and they didn't. We won a
them could have literally go for the domestic double.
Yeah, I don't know why they did that. Outside of Manchester City, I don't understand why teams.
Yeah, because everyone them are trying to be like Liverpool. You get me? Because we used to do that shit. We used to just throw the cup them and thing, and then go play Champions League and reach the final. And at least pull up second, but at least we'll win it. You get the message?
You know what something Lex has an actual point there. Klopp did that, but Klopp's reasoning was literally this. Klopp, when he came to Liverpool, they never had a squad, but Klopp promised Liverpool. Think about it. The first trophy Klopp won at Liverpool was the Premier League. When Klopp came there, Klopp said it to the Liverpool fans, I am going to win you the league. That was what he said.
Within 4 years,
within 4 years, he's going to win the league. Klopp was purely focused on the Premier League. He got that. Arteta never came there and promised these niggas shit.
Okay, we never win the Champions League first?
Nope.
You mean domestically?
Domestically. That's what I'm talking about. Your first domestic trophy was the league. To Sports JA, I meant domestically. You won the Champions League against Spurs first. Then you won the Premier League. I'm saying your first domestic trophy was the Premier League.
And me hear people are trying to cook it because we just beat Spurs. Like we never fuck up Barcelona the fucking round before that.
People do too much. It's not your fault who you play. If you win the trophy, you deserve to win the trophy.
Lex. No one wants to talk about that because no one wants to disgrace Messi like that. That he came to Anfield and died. Yeah, let him.
But
no one wants to talk about that.
Everybody come on Anfield and die, except Atalanta.
No, but let's bypass that in regards.
But that's what I meant by. So Arteta, what Arsenal, complete shame. I wish I was in England. I could have probably helped out with that music video because I don't know why you guys allowed that.
Oh, you talking
how do you go, fam? How dare you come into my yard, shit on your shoes, and walk all over my goddamn carpet? And then you're going to laugh in my face, put your feet up in my couch with shit still on it, and ask me to give you the TV remote. What kind of disrespect is that? This is why I've always told you guys, no one takes Arsenal serious The
Hold
only
on, no?
people that take Arsenal serious is Arsenal, and
And
that's why we
Arsenal don't
mock
even
you.
take themselves serious, brother, because the United beat City, and Arsenal fans they're all over Twitter talk about where's the mentality now, City? Where's the mentality now? How about they won the fucking league, you fucking
They won the
idiots?
league. They won the
Jesus,
league,
like
and then
they
one.
lost to Manchester United. Who cares? Because look, in a period where everyone should have taken something from City, you didn't.
You took nothing.
We all did. You didn't.
I didn't even look at it that way. That's a valid point. Everyone else did. Yeah, everyone did.
And then,
If this was
and
your
then,
opportunity, Arsenal, to take something from City, you didn't. So why are your fans online talking about where's the mentality now just because them lose to United when them have a fucking parade the next day?
and
Like-
then I have to ask them, like
them
what you
just
guys need to.
four-peat. Arsenal, you are talking about mentality against the team that just fucking four-peated. When for the past 2 seasons, you were the team were supposed to fucking stop them from four-peating.
No, fam, never depend on a team from London to do shit. I learned that from betting. You don't depend on London teams. You never depend on London teams, fam.
Make sure you gamble responsibly.
Never.
We're going.
Gamble responsibly. I sat here and I was like, what game was it? I bet on Arsenal to beat Burnley. And these niggas burst me bet. Never bet on nobody from London, dog. Don't bet on no London team. Never bet on a London team. You mans, Man United just literally beat City in the FA Cup. And your club are going to tweet about who not have history in the FA Cup. Shut the fuck up. No, how about that? How about you sit down and shut the fuck up? Barcelona have the most Copa del Rey's in Spain. When Athletic Club win the Copa del Rey, Barcelona never tweet about them 37 Copa del Rey's. Barcelona never chat one shit about the Copa del Rey. Barcelona was quiet. Real Madrid never tweet about them Copa del Rey's. You just had a shit. You just finished at your season trophyless again.
You're tweeting, bro.
Yeah, like fam, you man have now gone trophyless for what? Is this 4 or 5 years?
When did they win the FA Cup? I'll tell you now. 1 second. Carry on. We'll get to that. Carry
Yeah.
on.
Like you man have gone back to back to back to back. City has won more Premier Leagues as much as you've been trophyless, fam. City won a 4-peat of Premier Leagues. You have a 4-peat of going trophyless, fam. Why is your club tweeting? Do you guys have no shame? Why me ask if you not have shame? On wake up every day as an Arsenal fan.
Shameless.
Why me ask if you not have shame? When you can't even spell the word shame.
2020 they won it.
2020.
So
okay, so 4 years.
4 years without
trophy. So them trophyless streak is as long as City's 4-peat.
Mm-hmm.
When City are 4-peat, Arsenal just now win shit. The Copa del Rey, think about it. Leicester City took our FA Cup, has taken more trophies from City than Arsenal.
Yeah, because
or should I say the same amount? One FA Cup.
United, Arsenal, Liverpool, not Arsenal. United, Liverpool, Chelsea have all took trophies off Manchester City at some point.
And Leicester City. Mm-hmm. Think about that. Yeah.
I know.
And you mans want to come out here and talk to me about
what do you say? They must say they must say the journey better than the flipping. Oh, no, hold on, man.
Listen to me. Arsenal is on.
Hold on.
Listen to me. No, you don't have to. Arsenal is on this Disney thing. It's not about the treasure. It's about the friends we made along the way. You know. Did you get to where you wanted to go? No, but we made friends. As I said, Arsenal is trying to win the league with the power of friendship. You man are you literally believe in the heart, trying to win the heart of the fans when everybody else is trying to win a trophy. You guys are a disgrace. And I'll never stop laughing at you. I said before, my team shit, but I'm dragging you in the shit as well. You man are garbage, fam.
Hey man,
I can't take you.
tell them put their winners medals and trophies on the table this season.
Don't
I said,
listen.
Arsenal fans, put your trophies on the table.
Everybody can put their trophies on the table, and you man are going to put the heart, the heart of the fans on the table.
But
Hmm?
crazy.
City can put down Premier League. Can put down them Premier League. Liverpool can put on them Carabao Cup. Me can put on the FA Cup. Where you go put on the dinner plate? Is that what you want to tell me? Yeah, that glorified dinner plate.
Oh yeah, see there, it's fucking idiot. Domestic
You can
cups
put it
are
up.
not more important than trajectory. At times, it can paper over the tracks.
You can put it up on the screen.
No, I'm not gonna do that. Come a fucking idiot already. But major trophy are more important than trajectory. Simple. Any fucking trophy is better than trajectory. Anyone
So
except the fucking Community Shield, you fucking idiots.
Yeah. And the shield
Don't make excuses. It does not matter. We are here to lift trophies. Nothing else. Nothing else. Fuck your trajectory, blood.
I agree.
You want to know what these guys sound like? It sound like a Barcelona fan that was trying to argue with me. Real Madrid has never won a treble. I have more league title than you do. Yeah, but you never won a treble. I have more league title than you. I have more Champions League than you. You winning 2 treble. You won 3 trophies in 1 year.
But why do Arsenal fans
I won
talk?
3 Champions League in 3 years.
Who them ask the permission for use them vocal cards in any discussion about football?
Fam, I don't see. I have not seen a permission slip from an Arsenal fan to open them out yet.
Me not see none. Listening for every
Flawless,
Arsenal
you
fan
seen a
me
permission
ever
slip
argue
from
for the rest
Arsenal
of my
fan?
life. Show me a permission slip. Where your hall
Listen to
pass?
me.
Who you ask
Let me tell you
permission
this.
to use your voice?
The problem
the
problem that they have is that their loudest fans just have some of the worst opinions. That's what it is, man, on socials. Because there is
I've managed to see some really to tell you this, fam. Only need a 2-step verification before you open them out. I need to see on the parent signature on it. Yeah. I need to see a JP signature on it.
So that when I get the code, I can decide if I forget or not.
You know, like I need a 2-step verification code, brother, phone, brother, because I want to know what they're talking about. Who not come talk about when Pep leave? When Pep what? You guys used to say when Ferguson leave, you've won 0 league titles since Ferguson's left.
Crazy.
When Mourinho leaves, you've won 0 league titles since Mourinho left. Oh, when Klopp leave, you ain't win shit since Klopp. Klopp is leaving now and you still ain't winning shit. Yeah? Everything it's always someone else's fault. It's never yours. It's never yours. You guys are like women. You don't like accountability.
Damn.
You're allergic to it.
Damn.
Sit down and look at your damn team and stop telling me about the 115 charges. Leicester City won a FA Cup in a competition that has the 115 charges that were in it.
They
Real Madrid knock out the 115 charges out of the Champions League. Yeah, Spurs knocked out the 115 charges out of the Champions League. So why can't you do anything against the 115 charges? Yeah, you won an FA Cup knocking out the 115 charges. So you've shown that you can do it. Why can't you continue doing it? You've done it once. Why can't you do it again?
Because then
please remember.
Players not as good as them think. The manager is not as good as them think, and that's just it. It's just like
the flipping tapas Tony Pulis.
It's just like must see some people make like some tier lists to how good the players are, right? This season, Liverpool, right?
Talk about.
And some people put Wataru Endo above other players. I may say, yo, brother, listen, Wataru Endo only think Wataru Endo had a pretty decent season or an average or above average season because Wataru Endo wasn't expected to do shit. So the fact that he actually did something
he was higher than expected.
Make it seem as if he was better than a lot of players when he really wasn't. Majority of his performances were shit. He's just had 1 and 2 performances that were good. And it kind of paper over the cracks, but at the same time, it's like, yo, brother, like, what we're doing here? What we're trying to do? What we're trying to accomplish? Because at the end of the day, no man shouldn't even be making a tier list of these, man. Because most of them shouldn't have been at the club in the fucking first place, blood.
That is true. That
Just
is true.
like the other day, Ryan that tried to argue with me. I tried to tell me, say, Henderson was pivotal for our club. Like, Ben Henderson and how many more trophies would we have won, blood? Get a better midfielder, get better players, and how many more things would we have won?
You would have won more FA Cups without Henderson, let's be real.
Brother, more than win the league. More
That
than
is
one.
true. Because the Burnley game that you guys lost was his fault.
Just the flipping. Even look how much Champions League finals we got and we beat Madrid and can't beat Madrid. Give me one of them with a better midfield.
You win one.
And then I say, yo, where would you put him in the pecking order as the most important player in the team? The man not even at the top 10. So then we're going for that. Clearly we won in spite of him, not because of him.
Yeah. Let's be real. If I don't like this. As I said before, I want to look at everybody. I want to see the keep one last chance and sell from this mutated fan base. That's what I want to see. Yeah, that's what me want to see. Let me see how much people can tell me about them gonna keep Harry Maguire and Scott McTominay.
Harry Maguire. But
yeah, that's what I want to see.
I get rid of Varane and them man and keep them on there.
Everybody have so much chat now. Like I've been seeing something around. Someone trying to call me a flip-flop. I'm like, flip-flop? What if I'm a foot?
Yeah, they don't know you. Someone's called. That's one thing you are not. They clearly don't know you. If they calling you a flip-flop, they have no idea. That's crazy.
You're happy that Man United. You happy that Man United won? Yes, but you don't like the players. I still don't like the players.
No.
Yeah.
Is it? Are you right? 110%. Nah, that's spot on. Nah, without doubt. That is 100. Nah, that's 110 spot on. Yeah, go on, Kentucky.
So I can't really get this. I really don't get this. I'm like, you can't be happy that Ten Hag won. Why can't I be happy that the team that I support won? I don't give a shit that Ten Hag won. I won. Man United won. Fuck Ten Hag. I don't care that he won.
Because you're smart enough to look past that, and you can be critical of somebody, or critical of a player, or players, or critical of a manager, but want them to do well. How Manchester United? What are we talking about?
I'm trying to look at them and I'm telling them this. Let me tell you something, yeah? Oh, someone wanna talk, make me know what on a love life is like. All right.
Here we go. This guy.
All right.
Yeah, man.
A lot of uno out here, so. A lot of uno out here, so walk up and down and raise. Yeah, you black, your woman black, and the pitney white as hell. And you can tell me, yeah, that man, that's my son. Yeah. Only can't come out here and accept anything because, well, she's cheated on me for the last 5 years, but she loves me. Really? Ten Hag's been shit this season, but he won us a trophy. Yeah, but he won us a trophy. So you think that one good day overshadowed the bad? I'm a negative goal difference, people. What you need to understand is this: we owe the Premier League goals. We owe the Premier League 2 goals. Next season, we have to score 2 extra goals to balance the books. We're in the red in goals at the Premier League. We're 8th in the league after spending 400 million. But he won.
He spent 400 million and got worse.
But he won us a trophy.
Oh, sweet.
Your girlfriend cheat on you for 5 years and give birth to 3 pitney that is not yours, but she loves me. You realize how the 2 shit can't work? You realize how 2 shit can't work? 3 illegit, 3 bastard childs, but she loves me.
No, one of them are yours, man. The
FA
Cup and the Carabao.
Yeah.
One of them.
Yeah. She sleep with your brother, she sleep with your uncle, she sleep with your boss. But she cook me dinner. She box me across my face. She box me across my face and laugh off of me every single day. Tell me I want idiot. She tell me good night. She tell me good night. She sleep over at a man them yard every single weekend. She texts me, I love you. You see the fuckery?
Yeah. I like that analogy still, because that's what it's kind of like. I like that. Yeah. That's why it's
Hmm?
foolish when people have. I've called it the FA Cup fever after drinking the Kool-Aid. Oh well, he won the FA Cup, so should he stay or he should stay? Because no, like that
Yeah,
decision should have been made long beforehand. And yes, Steve,
yeah.
you've asked me this in the group chat. You've asked me this. You've now mentioned this
EA
on here.
It's strike
Sports.
I've
one.
mentioned this
Yes, it
before.
is
Yes,
strike one.
I've said this
It is
before.
strike one. As
If he
of
was, go on, you go
no,
on.
yes, as of no, right now,
Yes.
Varane leaving and Ten Hag not get sacked. That is strike one. That is
That's what I'm
strike
saying.
one.
Like if he
That
was still,
right there is strike one.
yeah, if he was manager by Monday night, and obviously it's now gone Monday night because the early hours of Tuesday morning UK time. Yes, definitely strike one. There's no reason
Yeah,
he should be here. Time is of the essence. Time is not on our side because the
One reason.
preseason is short simply because of the
FA
Euros.
Cup.
So we already there's no reason for him to be here. He adds no value here whatsoever.
This is the
And the man said-
conversation that they're going to have. They're going to say,
Go on.
congratulations on winning the FA Cup. So now all we needed to do is fix the performances in the league, and
he don't, and
we'll
that's
see
the
where we
thing
go
is,
from
and if
there.
they're like that, if let's say they do say that, all right, cool. I know what Ineos are on, and I said this.
I don't want Ines anymore
I know
because
they're not a serious institution, so I know I can
what is that?
emotionally detach.
Mm.
and
Them
start the
serious in
season.
me.
What's his name? GI5?
You need that.
Is that his name? GI5?
I'll just call
Pep
him.
is leaving. That
All right, go.
Pep is leaving.
Yeah, JI5. Yeah.
Yeah, that it's rumored that Pep is leaving.
Yeah,
Let me tell you
2025.
something right now. Let me just bring up something right now.
Who's in the best position to capitalize on it? Fucking
Liverpool.
Manchester City. Hello.
Yeah,
Like what?
because let's be real.
Pep will leave, man. Look, so hold
No,
on. City
no.
never that win leagues before Pep. No, them never that
Exactly.
win the league before
No,
Pep, don't it? No,
let's
them never that.
let's
No,
stop trying to make sense.
And I like
Let's stop trying to
Pellegrini
make
did win
sense.
it. And I like Mancini did win it. And I like all of these man never. Oh no.
No, because
Pep alone
let's bring
carry
this
the
up.
fucking
Let's bring
league
this
at
up.
City, innit? All right, cool.
Let's say Pep does leave, and I don't think they're going to take the title from them. I don't think they're going to take the titles from them. So they do the charges, and Pep Guardiola leaves.
Mhm.
So that means the City can just go get get Xabi Alonso. Una forget Ancelotti now retire till 2030, right?
Hey, don't.
City can just get Ancelotti.
Hey,
Never
that is
just
the,
that.
that is the
Brother,
fucking
listen.
worst case scenario. Don't say that again.
Understand
Kennedy,
something.
'cause Steve be saying that. Don't say that
Understand
again.
something very
Ancelotti,
flipping
no.
clear.
Go on.
Unlike a lot of our other clubs, City already have their replacement.
Yeah, they
That
do.
can be almost guaranteed that City already
City have
has
4
their
replacement lineup for them. For Pep. Already. Yeah? One, if City signs Sarri will go win the league with City. Sarri is going to win the league with City. If them get the brother from Girona, them are going to win the league same way. If them take the manager Sage from Olympic Lyon, them are going to win the league same way. You want to know why? And the manager alone will make City successful. City structure is there that leads them to trophy. All you need to do is put that correct line on the pitch and make the players then play. Pep Guardiola is just an evil villain. Pep Guardiola just love seeing children cry. That's just the difference. Pep Guardiola wakes up every day just to see people cry. Pep Guardiola is evil. Let's be real. Which manager wakes up and decide they're going to play as defensive midfielder as a striker, and then have that defensive midfielder score 11 goals in 8 games? I know, we can't forget that. You know. How did this man sit down and with Gundogan at striker?
Oh, yeah,
this man had Gundogan at striker in 8 games. Gundogan upon 11 goals. That's stupid. This man had Bernardo Silva at left back. Cancelo was playing as an attacking midfielder, for fuck's sake. And this man was winning the league.
It's a literal social experiment for this man, dog. The man just there try to figure out, all right, what can I do to spice
Pep Guardiola is a bad guy. Pep Guardiola just wake up every day just to make people cry. Do you not see this guy? This man thrives on the tears of opposition. This man love it.
The man that cheat on his wife for spice up your relationship.
Yeah? This man wake up every day and start an argument with his wife just to see how she thinks.
Or how you can figure it out this time.
This man, Pep Guardiola look like the type of person that will put himself in an inescapable chamber just to try and escape. This guy is evil. This brother is evil. I tell you, this man every day. I will never forget this man. I beat Arsenal 3-0. Arsenal down to 10 man, and this man I go bring on Leroy Sané. I'll never forget that. You don't like peace. Pep don't want peace. Pep want problem. Think about it. You are so high up on the managerial tier list. You're spawning mini-me's. You're spawning mini-me's to pressure you. Flawless. Who does that?
Yeah, you're right. I'm just as much as
no one.
You're right.
You guys are so much of. You guys are so non-threatening to me. I'm going to make my own threats. Yeah. Name me a club. Name me a club that can sit down and have Ferran Torres, Cancelo, and just bin them. The best, one of the best, I want to say the second best right back in the world, because Carvajal is number one in Cancelo. I don't care what anybody wants to say. Cancelo is the second best right back in the world right now. Well, you could say Trent, because Cancelo form drop off a cliff. But at that time, Cancelo was the second best right back in the world, and you got rid of him because I got rid of him. Like you literally just.
They even replace him.
You got rid of him and won a treble. You literally just got rid of him and said, you know what? I'm going to play a centre back at right back. I'm going to play John Stones at right back. And you went on to win a treble. That is stupid. Yeah? Big Champions League game against Real Madrid, and you're going to play. And you're going to play Bernardo Silva as a left wing back. Really? Yeah? Big league winning game, and you're going to play Gvardiol as a left winger.
Gvardiol G still. In my ball, man.
Yeah, this man is evil. This brother is evil. Actually, every time Pep Guardiola pray, a voicemail him get. Every time that man pray, a voicemail him get. God don't answer. God cannot answer Pep. You are evil, fam. And you can tell me, when him gone, City just gonna get another one. Who's to say City not try to get one of the regions what Pep spawn?
All me know, them just gonna get something and win the league same way. It don't matter.
That's all them are gonna do. The problem is them probably now go 4-peat. Them probably do the double.
Let's see how this honest lot better this still call. Big man thing.
I like the names of the players. I like the names of the players that you guys are linked with. You guys are linked with Lenny Euro, the centre back from Lille. A young centre back from Lille that I think you guys should, if you guys get him, have him be the understudy for Van Dijk. And what's that guy's name? Alan. What's his name again? Let me try. Let me get the name up. No, you have guys are linked with Koopmeiners. I'm trying to remember the other midfielder. Yeah. Alan Vieira, the midfielder from Porto. You guys are linked with it's the same players that I think you guys that I told that you guys should get. It's technical players. It's technical players that Liverpool are linked with. It's the same players that I brought up to you that you guys should be linked with. As I said, as you asked me before, is it something that you can go cheap with? No. But the names you're linked with are players that are expensive, but it's not $100 million signings.
Yeah, it's not.
It's not $100 million signings.
Right now, 100 million I get you anything.
Noodles. Nothing but flops. 100 million I get you. But the money you guys have to spend for these players are a lot, but it's just not 100 million. It's not no 15 million or 10 million, but are some $30 million players. It's expensive because how Liverpool structure see you guys have to sell to buy. So these are the players. So I saw that link as well, Steve, but I just don't know how solid it is for Liverpool. In
Who that?
Cacaret,
Who that?
Cacaret, the French midfielder from Lyon. That's a very good signing. You guys you're linked with Wisa, you're linked with Hoop Miners, you're linked with Varela, you're linked with Cacaret, and there's another midfielder. You guys are linked with Timber. Looks like he's trying to get the two midfielders from
The
from
Timber brother.
Fernway to Liverpool, at least as a
Yeah.
base. It's smart.
Yeah.
It's a smart sign. It's a smart base, really. What he's doing, like
As long as
WIFA,
Edwards approve it, road is it.
yeah,
Yeah.
WIFA and Timber at Liverpool. That's a very solid base right there because that's freedom for Harvey Elliott. That and even then, would you want Kakarot there since you guys already have a Harvey Elliott though?
Yeah, more the merrier,
That's
dog.
the issue. That's the
Competition.
issue. It's competition, but Kakarot, I think, would stifle the growth of Elliott. That's what I'm trying to avoid. If there's competition and there's stifling, that's what I don't want to happen though, because Kakarot is that good. Let me tell
then
you,
get
Kakarot is that good.
and play him and fucking Elliot then, innit?
Let me get to a couple
You have a point.
To this study. It says 60 injuries, playing the CDM at centre back and still won a trophy 2-2. Hey, like I said, I'll say this.
Man,
Yeah,
run that.
Bear in mind, people,
Run the agenda.
saying that. So just to clarify to anyone who's backing any United fans backing Ten Hag, notice how rival fans talk about him. So Liverpool, Chelsea, Arsenal.
Yeah, man, keep him, please. I beg.
See, there we go. And no, you lot heard what Lex just said. And there's no excuse. No amount of injuries is an excuse for 8th place in a minus goal difference, just to clarify. And it's another thing. I love this. When Ten Hag turns this around, I'll be here to remind everyone of all the slander. Let's say hypothetically he won't, but let's say in a hypothetical world he does. You know what I'm going to be doing as a Manchester United fan.
Make up the fucking slander. What? We get it out of thin air.
Yeah, but
it's fake. I lie we tell. You don't understand.
Yeah, again, but feelings. You know what I'm saying? People, it's facts over feelings. A lot of people like this have come with these statements that are feelings over facts. Here, the thing is, if he turns it around at Manchester
United, minus one goal difference, innit?
That means that he's probably, if you're in your word, I'm guessing, my guy, so I could be wrong to this done here in the chat. You're talking about him winning trophies. So if he wins major trophies, guess who's going to be celebrating? Me, Kaneki, all the other Manchester United fans. So yeah, and I will admit, I called it wrong, and then I'd celebrate. But he's not going to turn it around. And the crazy part is when he gets sacked for failing. So whether he gets sacked this summer or he gets sacked during next season, you won't be here saying, oh, yeah, I was wrong. I know that much.
Yeah, the only reason this man near chat is because he win the FA Cup, brother. Just enjoy the look at FA Cup and move on, brother.
Yeah, I know. 100%.
Like my girl probably cooked me the greatest dinner, but she not do nothing else.
That's it.
Get me? Man, just keep her. Them money, man.
And to round 8 even slander, we just talk about that's the only thing I mentioned. No amount of injuries is an excuse for an 8th place finish and a minus one goal difference after
Rams, we owe the league 2 goals. You need to understand that. In the starting of the season, we need to score 2 extra goals. We owe 2 goals, fam.
So just to clarify,
no slander here. Keep him, please.
Slander it's just straight criticism.
No slander for me, fam.
Because he's off.
And he'll create the thing like him get like you are give me ammo for shoot. Make a shoot.
Straight up.
That's it. That's legit. That is it. Hey, man, I've not even thought that far ahead when he says Flawless and Kaneki was strike 2 and 3 for you guys. I've not even thought that far ahead. I just said during
I can tell you that.
I was like, Ineos, I was like, because there's a lot of variables in regards to what is going on. So like with me, it's like, that was strike 1. I said, if he's still here Monday night, there's no reason for it to. He adds no value. You don't need him here for anything whatsoever. Game gone. Strike 1. But I already had my doubts about Ineos anyway. And the way
strike 1,
them before you go, Kaneki, them doubts are justified because it's looking
justified right now.
Amateurish in regards to the way that we're approaching this. Like, if we're keeping him or we're not keeping him, should have been decided before the FA Cup. I love those reports.
Way before.
And I could be wrong. And by Wednesday, Thursday, Friday this week, maybe they turn around and get him sacked, and then the next manager's here. Maybe. So I give them time on that one, but he should have been sacked. But yeah, go on, Kaneki. Go on.
Okay, first of all, Steve, I don't give a Steve. I've watched the Turkish league. Stop telling me about the glorified Crystal Palace. That's what Galatasaray is.
And this is another thing people get mistaken. It's not just the results with Ten Hag, because I don't do results-based analysis.
No, it's your performances.
It's the performances as well as results. It goes hand in hand. They're both a problem. If Manchester United lose a game and we actually played well in the game, I hold my hands up and go, you know what? If it wasn't the result we wanted, I'm disappointed about that. But the performance was actually decent. Because when we've done, there's been games this season, the Liverpool game, for example, when we played them in the FA Cup. Yes, even when we was 2-1 down and 3-2 down, I believe, I was obviously upset about the result at that current time, about the scoreline, I should say. But the performance, I wasn't mad at. Yeah. There's ways like this. I've been more disappointed in certain wins we've had. I'm like, that performance
Coventry. Coventry win. I couldn't look. I couldn't say anything. That was embarrassing.
Minutes, yes, it was super embarrassing, that last 20 minutes. I can't just forget that because we got through to an FA Cup final. You can't just dismiss that and discard that and go, oh, it doesn't. No. It matters. Like the Galatasaray games, even if we lose them, well, we lost one and drew one, it's the manner in which it happened, Steve, is my problem.
Exactly. Steve, let me show.
Well, go on.
Steve, let me show you something to show you my level of thinking. Put Galatasaray starting 11. Take off the Galatasaray badge and put Crystal Palace, and tell me if Galatasaray players don't sound like Crystal Palace players. So Zaha, Ziyech, and Icardi. That's Crystal Palace. That's Crystal Palace level players. Yeah. You have Ndembele, Crystal Palace. Lucas Torreira, Crystal Palace. Like, their entire starting 11 is Crystal Palace level. If I took off the Crystal Palace badge and put Everton, it's Everton level. We got beat by a mid-table Premier League team. We got beat by Premier League rejects. Yeah, these man had Sanchez. Yeah, that Colombian PS5, as Lex called him. We had him. He beat us. That's the team that beat us. These guys are literally it's the best team in Turkey. I don't care. Burnley could go to Turkey and win the league. All right? We got beat by Premier League rejects. We got beat by Premier League rejects, fam. That doesn't sit well with me. That does not sit well with me. You need to understand, if I had to sit here and watch Joselu and Chief Moting dunk on my back line playing for Besiktas, I would be just as unhappy as we are right now, losing to Galatasaray. We lost to Copenhagen.
Yeah, that's what it is. Because man, even in the chat talking about, it's about winning trophies. No, that's a part of it. So
that's a part of it.
At Manchester United Football Club, it's never solely been about winning trophies. It's a part of it, yes, but there's also other things that come along with that.
Because
we are not no club who hasn't won anything in before you go. We're not no club who ain't won things in 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, 50 years, where if you win something, it's all hail. We're not that. Like, we're not the vast majority of other teams in England. Like, let's just clarify this. Like, it's not like, we won it. We're not. Go look at the FA Cup winners who have won it, teams who have won 1 or 2 FA Cups, or some that have won 0. That's for them. This is not it at Manchester United, where winning trophies is the sole thing you do. This is why you get paid as the manager, you get paid the amount you do. This is why, as the players, you get paid the amount you do in terms of wages. This is why Manchester United put as much money as they do into transfer fees. This is why we pay more money than most, is because we want better than most. Now, has it worked out that way? No, but the aim is. There's a reason we spent so much. The reason why we will continue to spend. There's a reason why Chelsea spends so much. There's a reason why Liverpool spends so much. There's a reason why Arsenal spends so much. There's a reason why City spends so much. And out of here, Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, all the teams that aim not only to win trophies, but have performances up to a certain standard. All the clubs I mentioned. There's no club who's consistently winning major honors who does not spend big. It doesn't happen in 2024. And they all expect, and you can get sacked even after winning something because the performances may not to be up to scratch. And an 8th place finish matters. It matters.
Yeah, because
19
Steve,
losses. 19 losses in a
let's
season.
not even go there. Not even go there.
14
Steve,
at home. What?
Steve, look at the names you called. If you saw Artigula, if he was walking around the Premier League right now in a Southampton shirt, would he look out of place? If you saw Yilmaz wearing a Newcastle top, you wouldn't look out of place. Musiala, the Uruguayan goalkeeper, if he was at West Ham, he wouldn't look out of place. Collins, if you saw Collins at Everton, he wouldn't look out of place. Bowie, who I rate, if Bowie was at Crystal Palace, no one would say anything. No one would say anything. Oliveira was playing for Nottingham Forest. He wouldn't look out. He wouldn't look out of place. Demrebe, someone that I hold very highly, very very highly, I hold him. If he was at Brighton, no one would say anything. Yeah, most of the players that these guys have would play for mid-table teams in the Prem. I rate Bowie. I rate Bowie highly, the right back that Bayern signed from there. I rate him heavily. If he was at Crystal Palace, I wouldn't say anything. I wouldn't have said anything. I really wouldn't have said anything.
Man,
So that's just it.
People don't want to
Yeah.
hear the truth when you talk about 19 losses in a season.
Yeah.
I think that's
And man,
season. 19.
yeah, they don't want to hear it. And man,
I think it was. What?
yeah, man, for my other two strikes for them, strike one is made out of two things. Strike one is made out of two things. We're letting a player that we can't replace go. We're letting a player we can't replace go. Understand, when Real Madrid let Varane go, they signed Rudiger and David Alaba. We're letting Varane go and we're going to sign Tosin. Yeah, Tosin. We're letting Varane go. I don't give a shit about wages. You're on 300k. Bump that down to 200k and stay 2 years. 2 years. Yeah? 2 years. Rez, Pogba had that in his documentary that this fan base review bombed because they don't like him. Because they don't like him. We're letting Varane go. We're letting Varane go. And the person we're signing to replace him can't replace him. Can't replace him. If Ten Hag stays, that's a solid strike one. That's a solid strike one.
Oh yeah. That's
a solid strike one.
That might be strike 1.5 if he stays.
Yeah. Strike two is poor recruitment. If you're going to this season, if I'm going into this season with notorious FAT at left back, same way. Yeah, if I'm going into the season with Ferguson's a Fairchild still in this team, if I'm going into this season seeing that Boca Juniors, James Charles still in my team, fam, that's strike two.
And to rounds, you says
that's
for 10 years,
strike two.
We beg for a footballer's shot, and our fans are complaining because Ineos wants to rightly fire a manager, and fans are complaining. Pogba was right about it. Here, the thing is, round. I hope they want to fire this manager. I've had my doubts. I still have my doubts. And as long as
I still have my doubts.
as long as he's here, pick up the young G. As long as he's still here, man's still gonna have doubts. And I've said this about Ineos. This is why I don't have faith is earned. You know what I'm saying? Respect is earned. And like I don't see it, we'll see. He shouldn't be here. He should be sacked. By the time I go to sleep tonight and wake up, he should be gone. There's no reason to have him here currently. And you should have already identified whoever else the next manager is. You should have already identified long before this. We are going to play this way. This is our style. These are the managers who play set style. Whether any of us have done this, I have no idea. And then following that, I've said it before, you look at the current squad, okay, who can play the style we want to, whether it's to moderate level, whether it's above moderate, whether it's to a good level, great level, elite level, you keep those. No more clean slates. And then you look at the rest of the squad and go, who can't play this style at all? Who is incapable because they don't have the attributes for it? Okay, you are now surplus to requirements. And you say, you instruct them, hey, you lot find a new club because you're not going to play here. If you are still here from the end of the winter, come here. If you're still here September the 1st, you won't see grass. Let it be known, be clear. No matter no injury crisis, we could have injury crisis. We'll play youth players in front of you. We'll play players from other
What
positions.
you did to Sancho should stand firm. If what Ten Hag did to Sancho will happen to everybody. You're going to be eating lunch in your car.
Yeah, like
all
you
right.
You can eat lunch in the canteen, but you're not playing ball. That's what needs to be said. You're not seeing the pitch.
All right.
That needs to be known.
My strike threes, Manch, is if Ten Hag stays, the manager, if they a poor manager, the manager they recruit, and if they don't sign the players that this manager needs, if Ineos go back on their word, we're going to do this structure. But if you fold because Bruno Fernandes can't play that structure, fuck him off then. If you're going to keep the trash, if you're going to if Ineos adheres to the trash at this team, that's strike two. And strike three is their recruitment. Strike three is their recruitment. Keeping Ten Hag is you writing off the league. That's what I'm hearing right now. You keeping Ten Hag is you writing off the league. Because he's showing you in every way.
What do you think, no, Kaneki? Is it them? I'm asking this. Is it them writing off the Europa League if they keep him?
It's not only the Europa League, it's the Premier League as well.
Both.
Okay. No, go finish bottom on the Europa League group.
It's the Premier League as well. Fam, I'm saying this right now. This is not the City team this is not the City team that Mourinho faced. This is not the City team that Klopp faced. This is the weakest version of City we've seen in 8 years. This is the weakest City we've seen. The last 2 years, last season and this season that just ended, this is the weakest City we've seen. This is the best time to capitalize on anything because City will recruit. They will recruit, yes, but they will take time. What best way to punish City now than them trying to replace players right now and trying to gel back players in? This is the best time to punish them. This is the best time to try and get a hold of them. And you're going to sit here and look me in my face and tell me you're going to keep Ten Hag, keep the trash that he signed, and you're going to then add more trash onto what we have because you want to see experimented. Let's see how you do. Show me what you like. When someone show you who they really are, believe them.
Facts.
Believe them. You came your first season with players that weren't yours and finished third. We gave you your players and you finished eighth on a negative goal difference. That alone lets me know what you are. Get rid of him.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Get rid of them. Sports. It doesn't need to be United. It doesn't need to be Manchester United. Who's to say that next season, Liverpool with Slut don't come and capitalize on it? Who's to say that we don't have a freak season like with Leicester and Newcastle or Aston Villa capitalize on City falling off? You don't know how the league will work because you don't know what's going to happen. Look at the season where Liverpool won the league. Who would have said that season you'd watch Adama Traore dunk on Manchester City twice?
City really did fall off a cliff. But
exactly. And let's be real. Liverpool that season were not paying attention to anybody else but City. Liverpool literally said, if you fall once, it's over. What happened? City fell. And what did Liverpool do? Liverpool had their foot on City's neck. Don't get up. You can't get up. This is mine. This throne is mine. Don't get up. That's exactly what it is. I don't care who it is that capitalized. I'd love it to be Manchester United. It probably won't. I'd love it to be us. Look at Unai Emery. You think if Unai Emery right now with that Aston Villa team and proper backing, if he goes top of the league and has an 8-point lead, do you think Unai Emery is going to fail? He's going to fail to win the league.
Shots fired. Love that.
That's the point that I'm trying to. That's what I'm trying to get at. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to get at. City are not. It's not the Centurion City. This isn't the City that will pass you off the pitch. City is predictable.
Yeah, they're not the same. It'd be
Yeah,
interesting to see
I
what they do.
agreed with Vater when he said this, that this isn't the overpowered smell blood
Hmm.
city. I understand that Man United ain't there yet. Who's to say that we don't have a freak season like Leverkusen?
Hey,
The
you know
ball
what?
is round.
Hey, if
No,
you get rid of this manager and get some players in, you never know.
yeah, I know.
Long shot, but you never know.
Yeah, I'm not somebody to chat shit. I'm just saying is that you can't predict the future. What if we play in the league right now, and who's to say that Eddie Howe and Newcastle will go on some freak form and bullshit the league? What everybody going to say? If we had done better, listen to what everyone says when Leicester City won the league. Arsenal should have done better. Spurs should have done better. Chelsea could have done better. You want to know why? The league was right there. The league was right there. When Liverpool won the league, what was it? What everybody said?
Yeah, and here's the thing
This
is,
team should have capitalized. That team should have capitalized. That's what I mean by that.
yeah, and to Steve who says Idios back, keep 10 out because if we can keep winning at least one cup a season, it helps with PR with Man United. And here's the thing is, like I've said it before, I say it again, I'm gonna close out on this note in regards to it. If they keep him, it lets me know what they are as an institution and what their plans are with the club. I get it. I'm fully aware. That's why when when Kaneki just said before, when someone shows you who they are, believe them. When a company when your owners show you who you are, let it be known. You know what I'm saying? And I believe them. When owners show you are, and I said I've had so many questions for Ilios from when they've taken over, and they will all get answered this summer. All of them, from the manager. Kaneki already mentioned recruitment and other things like that. So it lets me know. It fully lets me know what they're on. And if they keep this manager, I can detach from the season from the start and go, you man are not serious. The plan and the aim isn't to win at all costs and actually play good football and play cohesive football. So I'm cool. You know what I'm saying? And I'm cool. I'm cool with that. If that's the case, maybe. No, actually, I tell her like I'm not cool with it because I want my team to do well, but I'm cool not being invested emotionally. But anyways, run up the likes, people. We're at 78 likes. We are gonna close out. Girls up to 100 likes, man. Girls up to 100 likes.
People.
You
Let's
can
hit the
do
likes
that. We'll watch back as well. And run up the subscribers as well. Roll to 12K. We have gone past 11.5 recently. So we're trying to approach 12K. I will update the live stream schedule here on the YouTube and on the playback tonight. So by the time you wake up, if you're in the UK time zone, or let's say next morning, people, you know what I'm saying, in the next 5-6 hours, it will be fully updated for the entire. Actually, I'll probably go till next week Sunday, people. So not this Sunday coming, the week after. Obviously, we got the Euros coming up. The England watch-alongs will be here on the YouTube and the playback. All the other watch-alongs will be on the playback, people. So we're going to keep the shows rolling throughout the Euros, including this one, including fan calling shows, Q&As, alongside the Euro watch-alongs as well. There'll be the free shows right here on the YouTube channel. But hit the subscribe button as well, Sarcasm City TV. Don't forget we're available on all audio platforms as well, Spotify, iTunes, SoundCloud, etc. You may, to Ja, who says Copa America watch-along, you might get some. Maybe. I don't know yet. I'm not fully decided.
So Hasmi,
okay.
all right to say this because you want to know why? The next manager comes in, I'm going to hold him to this time, to this standard as well. 10 out won 2 trophies. I'm expecting you as well to win 2 trophies. I expect you to win more. You want to know why, Has? Because that's what a winning club does. When Ancelotti went to Real Madrid, he won the Champions League. Real Madrid said, if you don't win the league, you're fired.
Yeah, like that's fair. I have no issue with with holding the manager to high standards. I have no
problem with that because me and Lex here, we clown on Postecoglou on his whole line. Look at Spurs right now. If Postecoglou bullshits a league at Spurs, because who here would be surprised? Look at his way of playing and look at what he's doing. If he gets the signings and bullshits a league,
it'd be interesting to see how serious he takes the Europa actually.
And that's what I'm trying to say. Not because City will make mistakes. You saw this season, Arsenal were just Arsenal. They couldn't capitalize on City mistake. Liverpool wishes this City was the City they played twice, where they lost the league twice. This City is what Liverpool wish they played.
Beautiful, dog. Oh my days.
Liverpool would have won the league 3 years in a row against this City team. Okay. And this is something I've always wanted to ask Vader. This City team right here would not go on a 4-peat if this was what Liverpool faced. Klopp would have won 3 league titles against this Liverpool team, against this City team.
Yeah, 100%, without doubt. I don't dispute that. Like the City team, even though they're a great side, is not City sides that we've seen previously. And big up to Warrior J. Let me know Northside and Staffy's live. All right, we're gonna redirect to them. So shout out to Northside, shout out to Staffy as well. You don't know how we redirect and raid from Sarcasm City TV. 16/10 read people. What you say?
Asleep. About 3 o'clock now, 2 o'clock.
Obviously Northside over, not Northside. Staffy over your side of the world. Yeah, Northside. Yeah, Northside probably he probably there arguing with the Arsenal fan. I'm guessing. Northside probably out there cursing somebody out. I don't even know who's on there. With
the wooden spoon.
Northside, yeah. Northside cursing somebody out in English and Portuguese without that. I already know that without even knowing who's over there. But yeah, man, 16/10 raid. You lot already know, man, when it comes to redirects, how we do people. So yes, run up the likes, hit the subscribe button, all that good stuff. I will update the upcoming live stream schedule tomorrow. 4:30 p.m. Man United podcast, so that's UK time, talking all things Manchester United. And following that, midnight, the Manchester United Chelsea Spurs show. So I'll be back with Surfer and Jez. Obviously, a lot going on with Chelsea, Manchester United as always, and who knows what could break in 24 hours. And game four of a must-win game for the Timberwolves, Minnesota Timberwolves versus Dallas Mavericks versus Minnesota Timberwolves. Game 4. With the Timberwolves 3-0 down. So they have to do their best to avoid getting swept. So T-Wolves must win game. What's the actual score in the Pacers?
There's no way what these guys did. Look at what these guys did to the Nuggets, and they're on the verge of getting swept.
They got to win tomorrow, man. They got to win.
They
Currently,
have
the Pacers are up 2 points.
They need to get swept. No, honestly.
Why? Go on, why do you want them to get swept? Go on, I'm asking.
Because of Jokic.
Because everybody want to know going like Karl Anthony Towns at this great play. He's always been shit.
You don't rate him?
Never. Okay. Oh, you for read Karl Anthony Towns?
This man's about Cat.
This man's a seasoned veteran, dog. This man has been in the league for over like a decade in a breath. And now him decide for actually want to be a good player now. Fuck that.
Sorry, when you said Cat, I thought
he has a point.
That's why I instantly went.
He has a point. He has a point.
And no, it's like him just show who him is. All of a sudden, everybody say, "Oh, Cat dropping stinkers." He's always dropped stinkers, especially when it matters the most. Always. Why you think he's been there the whole time, and for the majority of the time they couldn't even make the playoffs? It's just because they have Ant, but Ant little bit too hype. Like
the hype
again. This is Kyrie.
Yeah, you shouldn't have said what you said to Kyrie. Shouldn't have said
exactly.
That. I don't know why you giving him.
I got Kyrie. No
one. No, you don't.
No one got Kyrie.
No one got Kyrie.
No one. Literally no one. Since Kyrie touched the league, no, I've never seen. If Kyrie doesn't play good, it's because Kyrie didn't play good.
It's because Kyrie missed the shots. He missed the shot.
And that rarely ever happens, especially when it's clutch time. When it's clutch time, you can just forget it. Because this man is going to score 30 plus easily. And you're not going to stop him. I don't care who. And then he's teamed with flipping Luka. It's like
he was a bad boy clutch player as well.
Who's a very, and let's be real, Luka literally just sat here and watched what you guys did to Jokic, to the Joker.
Listen,
he's out for blood.
The man literally just say, "You defensive player of the year, come here. I'm going to show everybody why you don't deserve that shit."
Man.
And cook off.
That was trending on 12. That was trending on 12.
Right. Who was it that did it? One of the guys were talking a lot of shit, and the guy says, "Come, I am ISO. Like, you can't guard me." Who was it?
Is this recent?
Who was it?
In general?
In general. I'm trying to remember who it was.
Yeah. People will be talking shit like that.
A man said, "You can't." Like, he's like, like he says, "I can't." Yeah, I think he was saying I got it.
Kobe said it to Meta World Peace.
It was not. This one was against the Golden State when somebody was saying, "Oh, he got this guy on the Golden State," and he said, "You can't guard me."
It might have been Steph and what's his name? Oh, the guy who just got moved. He was at the Grizzlies and then he went elsewhere.
Yeah.
What's his name, man? Oh, the chat will know. What's the name, man? The guy who was at the Grizzlies and he was talking shit. And Steph cooked him. I forgot his name.
Oh.
What you know I'm talking about? Oh, he's gonna bug him.
That fucking him chat shit to LeBron and LeBron cook him.
Yeah, he
Yes.
cooked it to a few. What's his name?
What,
Mate, chat. I know this
that wa-
basketball
he
fans in
was the
here.
reason
What's his name?
he
Shit.
made
My name, dog.
LeBron says too easy. It's some light
Dylan
skin
Brooks. That's it, man.
Yeah,
Dylan
Dylan
some
Brooks.
light
Brooks.
skin.
Dylan Brooks.
Yeah, Brooks. Yeah, but no,
Dylan
it was
Brooks.
a D. It just never had a reach.
It's Dylan Brooks, man.
And
Yeah.
Yes.
Booker, I'm ready for saying them come and say, me know say a song or something with B. Ready for say Booker, Brooks, yeah.
Yeah, Dylan Brooks, man, when he said to Steph, and he was like, yeah, you talk, and Steph's like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? We can
Bet.
see what's happening. But anyways, we're going to close out, people. Big up to everyone that's locked in. Like I said, 16/10 made over there. Run up the likes, hit the subscribe button as well. You normally get this show on weekends, but because it's the obviously summer window, just keep a lookout because this show will be at different times, in particular around the Euros as well. Because we're like 2 weeks away or something like that, or just over 2 weeks away from the first game. I believe it's the 14th. So, like I said, keep a lookout for that. But love to everyone who has locked in. Big up to each and every one of you lot. This has been the Premier League podcast, Yardman edition, live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. Thank you very much for tuning in.